What it do, comic book gurus? It's your boy Razor Comics, and it's Ceasefire Sunday, NFL Week 17. Are you ready for some football in comic books? Scoden.
Who's ready for some football? Football!
So, do you enjoy comic books?
This is the day, the last Ceasefire Sunday of the year before we begin the new year. Only a couple weeks left of football. This is week 17, so it's getting down to the nitty gritty. A lot of big games going on this week. Going down to the last game of the week, as far as seeding is concerned, a lot of seeds already been determined, especially in the AFC. The Chiefs, we know, are the first seed. The fourth seed, that's locked in. And the NFC, we got a game on that's going to be coming up here shortly. Vikings, Packers. Implications of that game. Vikings are still in the hunt for the number one seed. If they win today, there's going to be a showdown next Sunday against the Detroit Lions for the number one seed in the NFC. So this game is important. What are we doing today? Glad you asked. I'm bringing you football and comic books. That's what the show is all about. Football and comic books. We've been doing a lot of football. Today we're going to talk some comic books. We're going to go over what I'm reading, some pickups that I picked up for the week, and then we're going to look at the new comic book day books that are coming up on Wednesday. So we're going to take a look at what's coming up in the future, and then we're going to cover about what I'm reading. This is a community hangout, so the link is in the chat. It's already dropped. If anybody wants to join, you're more than welcome to join, hang out. We keep it positive. We keep it drama-free. I talk football. I do my thing until somebody else pops up on the panel. When somebody else pops up on the panel, then we bring in the comic book discussion. That's how this show works. It's open to you, the community. All are welcome. All are welcome.
All are welcome. All are welcome.
To get the show started up, underway, we're going to go ahead and go up to some updates for today.
Number one, an update, please.
Some quick updates around the NFL. Let's go through some scores here, and then we can get the day on the way. Right now, NFL scoreboard, we have a quick refresh just to make sure I got the updated scores. Jets and Bills, 8-40. 8-40. Bills whooping that ass, 40-8. Ass whooping going down. Raiders at the Saints. Raiders, 25-10. All of a sudden, the Raiders want to win some games when we need them to lose, so that way we could secure at least a top 4-3 picks. We need a quarterback, Raiders. You're killing me. Colts at the Giants, 45-33. There's a lot of high-scoring games today. Not a lot of defense being played. The Giants whipping up on the Colts, 45-33. Joe Flacco coming in off the bench, the old man, for 26 for 38. 330 yards and 2 TDs, excuse me. Dolphins and Browns, that game is in the first quarter. It's 0-0, just started. And then, of course, we have our afternoon game coming up, Packers and Vikings, that we're highlighting here. Falcons Commanders is the late night game. We got some finals, 41-7, Eagles and Cowboys. Eagles just whooped the shit out of the Cowgirls, 41-7. Cooper Rush and the Cowgirls could not do anything today. Buccaneers at Panthers, 48-14. Buccaneers put that smack down on the Panthers. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? It surely isn't for the Panthers because they had a horrible season this year. Titans, Jaguars 20-13. Final, Jacksonville Jaguars. Thank God they won. They helped us out a little bit with that first pick, that lottery pick. The Titans, But you know what? We'll hopefully get at least a quarterback. I don't care which one we get. We need a goddamn quarterback. How's everybody out there doing today? We got some people stopping by. GT Key Comic. My guy Derek drops the stats in the chats. GT likes to hang out. Lisa, my gal, she always comes through with all the comic book knowledge. Adds that comic book talk to football and Sunday. We appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Now, I'm going to show you guys what I picked up, guys, because I did pick up some cool reads. So what I would ask you guys to do for me, because you guys know that you guys are the gurus, I'm not. You guys know about comic books, I don't. So to help me out with my new comic book day list, because I don't want to completely abandon new comic book day. What I'm asking you guys, the gurus, to help me out with some recommended reading material. So whatever you guys are reading, good reads, let me know. Drop it in the chat. We're talking about recommended reading. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up. I want to start reading omnibuses, right? That's going to be my go-to. Omnibuses and trade paperbacks, because you guys know your boy likes to read. I do like sick covers, right? So I want to collect the shit that I'm reading. I want to try as much as possible to buy covers, sick cover buys on the stuff that I'm reading, right? Even if it's stuff that's not even new. It's old stuff that's come out like in the past. For example, let me show you guys what I picked up. And I'm sure you guys already read this years ago and have been up on it, but I haven't, right? Because I'm kind of new to the game. So I picked up Invincible. Now, calm down. Everybody relax. It's the trade paperback. It's volume number 1. This is this all new definitive softcover edition. Collect the entire Invincible comic book series from the very beginning. Mark Grayson is just like most everyone else his age, except his father is the most powerful superhero on the planet, Omni-Man. When Mark develops powers of his own, it's a dream come true, but living up to his father's legacy is only the beginning of Mark's problems, ... And Invincible, Volume 1, Collection 1 through 7. So this is number 1 through 7. You guys holler at your boy. Let me know what you guys think. Is Invincible any good? I mean, I know that the animated series is really good. I've enjoyed it. You know, Seth Rogen as that fucking alien with the alien voice. That's really stonerish. The opening scene where fucking Omni-Man just kills everybody. It's fucking dope as fuck. But this is the trade paperback, guys. So take a look at it. I picked it up. Retail price on this bad boy right here is $12.99 US, $17.99 Canada. And I think I paid like $9 or $10 Amazon type specials. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got. Kirkman and Walker. So let's take a look at the inside, because some of the artwork does look pretty dope, but to me, it looked kind of plain. I wasn't too thrilled with some of the artwork, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like here's, I think, the twins. So the artwork's a little different to me, but it does kind of follow suit with the animated series. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait to actually read this. This looks pretty sick, and it's the trade paperback. So, you know, I get a chance to actually take a look at this and see if I want to read it first. You know, it's the first 7 issues. So if it's good, then what I'm planning on doing is picking up the omnibus. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going down that route. And then I can pick up the covers as I go along as a collector. You know what I mean? Because now I know that I'm into something cool like Invincible. Like, I like Invincible. I read it. I know it's old. I know it's not, you know, something that's new or anything. But hey, I like it. So I'm going to start picking up as many covers as I can, because I'm sure I could probably pick them up for somewhat of a deal now that this has been out for a while, right? So I'm really cool. I'm really excited, man. This is really cool. It has a lot of the, so it breaks down like all the covers on the back and shit. You know what I mean? So I have like maybe a little bit of a checklist of what kind of covers to look for as I'm reading it. So this is dope, man. I'm kind of excited to get into Invincible. Check that shit out right there. So you guys let me know what you think. I haven't read it. I'm excited to get into Invincible, man. It's, you know, it has that brand new, that trade paperback smell. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm excited about that. Take a quick swig here, guys. Hit my bong. And then I got a cool, I was going to save this for a video, but fuck it, man. This is Ceasefire Sunday. You guys are my people that hang out with me every Sunday. The gurus that hang out. I was going to save this for a video. I got an omnibus video that's coming that I'm going to crack open. I've been talking about it. It is coming. This was a second video, a review video. I'm going to show you guys. I haven't read it yet. I read it some parts, the actual floppies, but now I have the slip version, and I'm going to show you guys what I got here. It's pretty dope. Okay, so check this out, guys. Little bong rip, sesh time. I got Justice League, Jeff Johns. This is a big boy right here. Jim Lee, Ivan Reyes. I know I just totally butchered that, right? So you guys let me know. This is a big one right here. Okay, so this retail was, how much was this bad boy again? This retails $49.99, so $50 US, homies. $65.99 Canadian, and it's Justice League. It's there you go. It's Jeff Johns, Jim Lee, and it's the New York Times best-selling Justice League. So what does it include? It's this little slip. Check that shit out, guys. That some dope shit. And then it contains 3 books. So what do I have here? Is I have Justice League Origin, Justice League The Villain's Journey, and Justice League Throne of Atlantis. So they slip out, and they're like this, right? That's the front. Check this out. You guys get that artwork right there. That's fucking dope, guys. It's some dope shit. Look at Jim Lee. And then the back. That fucking sick, right? And then it has 3 books in here. So this is number 1, Justice League Origin. Check this shit out. And this is that shit I'm on now, guys. I like to read, bro. I'm like fucking, old man reading, which is good. We should be reading our comic books, guys. So this is cool, man. This is the one of 3. This is volume 1. Jeff Johns, Jim Lee. So that's the cover on that one. The back, kind of similar to the slip cover on this. Oh, this is gonna be fucking dope. Look at this shit. Look at Wonder Woman. Check this shit out. Baya kaka. Man, look at Wonder Woman, yo. Bro, that's some Jim Lee goodness right there. That's some real Jim Lee shit right there. Yo, this is dope, man. Oh, this is gonna be fucking. If you guys read this, chat, let me know if this is a sick read. But check out this splash, guys. Oh, that's the motherfucking Justice League Volume 1 Origin. Look at that shit. It's dope, right? That's that Jim Lee shit. So that's the first one, right? And this beautiful fucking slip cover shit right here, man. And this is number 2. So number 2 is The Villain's Journey. Let's see what that's all about. Put this over here. Dope. So this is The Villain's Journey. Just the cover on that one right there. Jeff Johns, Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair on this volume. So this is volume 2. So Jeff Johns, Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair on this one right here. Right here. Let's see what we got. Oh, man, this is going to be dope, guys. See, I'd rather fucking invest my money into shit like this because this is what you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to enjoy. Look at this, man. Come on, bro. Like, I'm going to enjoy reading this right here. Fucking Jim Lee artwork. Fucking Jeff Johns and the motherfucking 1s and 2s. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Scott Williams, Alex Sinclair and whatnot. And then you get dope shit like this. And then again, guys, this is that Justice League. You know what I mean? This is fucking 1, 2, 3, volumes 1, 2, and 3. So volume 1 was 1 through 6. Okay. And then volume 2 was 7 through 12, which is The Villain's Journey. And that's collecting issues 7 through 12 of the series. Can the world's greatest superhero survive a voyage deep into the heart of darkness? Woo! Fire! All right, and this is number 3. Okay, so this is, again, from the creative team of Jeff Johns, Ivan Rice, Paul something or other. Full series. And this is, collects the Justice League number 13 through 17, Aquaman 15 and 16, The Armies of Atlantis Rise. Boom. And I just like reading, guys. You know what I mean? And this might be some old shit right here. But if you haven't read it, man, I mean, this looks like, look at this shit. Look at Aquaman, guys. Is that fucking dope? It's fucking amazing. Guys, excited. I'm excited. So, yeah, man. I mean, as way as I look at it is like I can spend like 40, 50 bucks On what? How many covers am I getting, guys? If I spend like $40 or $50 on some sick covers, bro, or right, I can buy a collection of some sets that we know are legit, that are good reading material, that I know is a good reading material, or at least I hope it is. Right? Maybe it's not. Maybe this series sucks. Okay, but at least I know not to pick up these comic books if this series does suck. Right? I doubt it does, but if it does, then hey, what? No harm, no foul. I read some cool comic books. I read some, got some knowledge. But if it is a good series, then your boy plans on picking up some fucking covers from this series because it's something that I read and I enjoyed. That's how I'm collecting. Speaking of collecting, I have a real collector here with me. Somebody who knows more about comic books than I do, probably ever will. My guy, bring to the stage. Let me welcome him properly, y'all. Properly welcome to the stage, my guy, Darth Lopez.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the fucking show, my guy. What
Welcome
it
to the show, welcome to the show, my guy. Well,
do? Up, brother?
I
How you
wanted
doing?
to show off what we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, you came in hot.
I came
This
in hot.
guy come in locked and loaded with the goodness.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded.
So this is called the Barrel, the G.I. Joe Barrel
Oh shit!
box set, DVD box set.
This is the one that has the different the fucking cards, right? The different.
came with this. This is a Department of Special Forces training manual. It's the same thing with, well, and so,
That's the box set, right?
yeah, stickers.
For the DVDs?
No, just stickers.
No, but what's the box for?
Okay, the box. This is what the box for. So this is this. They come like this, right?
Oh, that's dope.
And so I got ah!
Oh no, don't do that, bro.
It's all right. It's carpet basement. Carpet.
Oh shit, man. Fucking
Woo! Sticky fingers. That's what my girl calls me that. Sticky fingers. I drop everything. It's just because I'm a stoner. So it's that, right? It's that.
Oh, sick, bro. It's all the fucking series. Is that the complete fucking like first series or episode?
Yeah, it's the whole everything, the whole complete series.
Is each DVD an episode, or they have how many episodes on a DVD?
6-5. Okay, so for example, this is disc 5, episodes 23 to 29.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
Roadblock.
like how they do that, bro, with different artwork on each fucking DVD.
Well,
That's dope.
it's what I was saying last night on Brian's show. This is so when you used to buy the figure, gung ho, this is the backdrop. It's the cardboard.
Right.
So like he would come right here packaged.
Yeah.
And the weapons on top, and that would be what was on the side.
So it's basically like the package without the character, without the figure, basically.
Yeah,
The
but just
that's dope, bro.
Yeah. So, and then this is the Cobra one. So this is
Oh,
Commander, Destro. Who's that? Baroness. Yeah, that's it. One of everybody's favorites. Storm Shadow.
that's dope, man. Because it's like basically having the fucking like the packaging to the box, but it's on the DVD cover.
Exactly. And this is the one that didn't come. So when I got this box set, this was empty. So this is actually the Blu-ray. Well, I don't remember. I think no. I got Transformers a movie.
Was that like a limited special fucking DVD box that they came out? There's only so many of those bad boys.
Bro, I bought this in 2003, 2004, something like that.
Yeah, I've
bro.
never seen that before. I don't think anybody else has that other than I know that other than you, bro. That's
I
fucking
haven't. I shared this way back in the flip side days, way early, and I think I put it on Instagram, but it's one of those long 2-3 year posts. I know. I didn't even know what it was called. I just bought it when I saw it. And I didn't buy it on eBay. I don't remember I bought it, bro. What up, Alex? And I think somebody had it in the Flipperverse, and they're like, "Oh, Lopez, that's the barrel. It's called the barrel because of the, like a barrel, like a drum, I guess, whatever." And so I've had that for a while, bro. And that's something I'll never sell, even though you can get
Hey,
them on
here's for the
YouTube.
Badlands mask,
Yeah.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Where's the
BK.
Badlands mask?
Yes, sir. The great BK.
Got Alex in the house, the Collector P stopping by. A lot
Yeah.
of gurus dropping in. Appreciate you guys. Chad Wynn, BK for life. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
For, Josh Allen just cemented the MVP right now.
Yeah, man, they're fucking looking good, bro. You think? I still think it's Lamar Jackson, man. I don't know about that.
Oh, MVP?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
bro. No, Lamar Jackson has weapons. It's gonna come down to best record, bro. And it's gonna come down to that um this dude's already got 2 MVPs. And it's gonna come down to regular season award, right? He's got more wins. He beat the 2 number 1 seeds in the NFL, Kansas City, in Detroit. They had 8 games of over 30 plus points, which is tied for an NFL record. Um, Lamar's numbers are a bit better, but he has Henry. He's got 2 right receivers, bro. He's got household names on offense. So it'll be Josh Allen. Now, my money, like my if I had to put money on it, somebody gave me $100 and said, "Hey, who do you think will go to the Super Bowl?" I, if it was free money, I put it on Baltimore. We
Well,
couldn't stop. We couldn't stop the bet.
Josh Allen's not even in the top 5 of passing leaders in the NFL. For one,
He does.
for
Yeah.
two,
No, go ahead.
for two, Lamar Jackson is more of a threat. He has more yards passing. Of course, he has more yards rushing. So even if he didn't have the kind of weapons that he has, Lamar Jackson, just being that dual threat quarterback, bro, I think that he's definitely going to be the MVP. Josh Allen would probably be a second, but you still got like guys like Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry. So it's not a for sure fucking in the bag that Lamar Jackson. I think, but yeah, my vote's going to be Lamar. Will be Lamar Jackson,
Well,
man, just
I
based
think.
off that.
I think. Here's the thing. I think Josh Allen won the MVP pretty much after he beat Detroit. The only thing that kind of made it murky was his performance against New England. That was the only thing that kind of like, uh-oh. But what he did today, that just okay, because I mean, again, bro, like I watched all the sports talk and there's a lot of good conversation on it, and um, I'd almost bet. No, I won't bet the barrel. I bet you a David Robinson hoops rookie card.
Card? Nice. Let's take a look at that. I
Yeah,
haven't seen that in a
yeah.
while.
I just found it, bro. Like when I was looking for the box. I don't
NBA
even,
hoops rookie card.
yeah, I'm not even a Spurs fan, but
I remember that, man. Fucking
yeah,
the Twin Towers, him and fucking Tim
Duncan.
Duncan.
I respect the legacy though. That I do.
Hell
No,
yeah,
it's not
bro.
selling all day, but we'll wait till the end of the year. It don't matter to
Yeah,
me, bro. I want a Super Bowl, so it don't even matter.
let me show you this. Offensive leaders: Joe Burrow of 4,464, Geno Smith, Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. So the top 5 quarterbacks as far as passing stats. Your boy is not even in the top 5, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he doesn't have to be. He's 13. They're the number 2 seed. Bro? Okay, let me tell you this. It was 4th and 2 against the 2-time defending Super Bowl champions. Now remember, regular season award. That's what the MVP is, bro. It's just a regular season award. Nothing to do with the playoffs. 4 and 2 at home, trailing to Kansas City or up on Kansas City by a little bit. What did he do? Touchdown. It's MVP, bro.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
not. You're right. I mean, he is efficient. He doesn't get big numbers. If you see his numbers, there'll be like something weird, like
yeah.
215 yards and 2 touchdowns and an interception, something weird. But it'll be fucking like they'll win the game by 10 points or 12 points. Yeah, it's kind of hard to put my finger on him, man, because he's a
Well,
good.
I listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of sports radio. primarily Dan Patrick. Even though I don't really like Nick Wright, I watch First Take when I come home before my kids. I'll throw that on for a little bit and listen to it. Him and Broussard and everything, and he put up a good. He put up a good, and I didn't even think about it. He put up a good argument why Josh Allen already won it was because it's like he's having the year that I think Lamar had last year. He put a good, interesting journalistic touch on it. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And if you look at the rushing, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry, man, those fucking guys have been killing it. There's nobody close to him. You know what I mean? Saquon has 1,838 yards. Derrick is 17,600. They're both trying to break the record for this year. That's
right.
fucking crazy. We're not even talking about him as being in the MVP race. We're talking about quarterbacks, when
Well,
these
let me.
fucking guys are killing it.
Well,
They're doing something that hasn't been done like since OJ Simpson and shit, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah, last guy I think was Minnesota, Adrian Peterson. But here's this stat: a receiver 13 receivers, 13 different receivers have caught touchdown passes for the Bills this year. That's an NFL record with a game to go. That tells
Yeah.
you I'm a Bills fan, so I've watched how good he was this year and not turning over the ball. Not
Yeah.
he,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And that was huge. Like the game against New England, that we only won by a field goal. Last year, we probably would have lost that game
Right.
because he would have forced the ball one too many times, or fumble something dumb. But that's the difference between the team. And again, bro, here's the thing that in the NFL, the pundits, he did a lot by himself versus the other guy that's in the conversation having Travis Henry, two very good receivers, and I'm pretty sure they got a tight end.
Did you see the books that I picked up, man? My trade paperbacks. Have you read?
I saw something when I was coming downstairs. What is it though? Batman?
No, the Invincible.
Oh,
Like
Invincible. No, I've heard it's epic, but I haven't never read it.
yeah, man, you're right. I've always seen the fucking animated series, so like I've never actually read any of the comic books, like none of them. So I'm like, fuck, man, it's got I'm never gonna be able to afford an Invincible one, like fucking
Yeah,
never. You know what I'm saying? So I pick up the trade, the 1 through 7, and then if it's good, bro, I want to like pick up because I know you're going straight digital, but I still like to
yes,
pick up
sir.
like omnibus shit, like collection of stuff but I want to
Yeah,
test it out. Like I want to use digital and like small trade paperbacks, the inexpensive route to test out shit that I want to read first. And then if it's good, then pick up like omnibus or like the complete volume. You know what I mean? And then buy cover buys based off that. That's how my collecting thought is because I want to get into shit that I'm reading, but I
mhm.
don't want to buy a bunch of new $100 new comic book day books, read a bunch of shit, and then fucking only 2 of them I like, and then now I spent fucking $120 on. You know what I mean? That doesn't
Dude.
make any sense to me, bro. So
No, it
I want
does.
to eliminate all that by trying to pick up something first and see, okay, is this worth continuing to pick up? And if it is, then get cool covers and shit like that when I'm based on what I'm
Yeah,
reading.
yeah.
So you haven't
No,
read Invincible either. So you can't give me any. See, that's what I'm saying,
no,
bro. Now,
no, I
not a lot
haven't
of
read
people
it.
read shit like that. Like they'll have Invincible 1 or some of them, but never read it. And I'm like, fuck, bro. At least
I
I'm never
just
gonna
know that
afford it.
I just heard that it's fucking epic, dude.
Like
It's
these
Kirkman,
Justice
dude.
League,
It's
these
Kirkman.
fucking Jim Lee, Jeff John run of Justice League, the fucking Aquaman Atlantis
Yeah.
shit. Like I've never,
I might have.
you know what I mean?
I was out of
Never
the
read
hobby
any of this.
at that time. Well, and I probably wouldn't have read it anyway if it was DC. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, see, and I love DC, bro.
yes, I always remember 30 years out of hobby, bro. I basically came back in 2015. You can almost call me a new guy, a rookie, a noob. I just
Do you
remember
pick
a
up
lot of
stuff
stuff
to
from my,
read?
huh?
Are you picking up shit to read? Like, what are you reading right now? Like,
Well,
what's your
technically,
recommended read for me?
oh, well, remember, I'm behind. I'm behind like a short box, but I would,
Yeah, yeah, bro. I'm reading
the
Invincible for the first time.
uh, oh, well, what I'm reading right now would be, even though I'm behind, would be the Energon universe, which is G.I. Joe Transformers, White Rivals, Uncanny X-Men, and X-Men, and I'm behind on those. I haven't even read issue 1, but I hear Uncanny is really, really good. That like it's like the best book in
It
Marvel right
is,
now.
man. It is. That's like one of the
Right.
only new comic book series, a
Yeah.
handful of shit that I'm picking up.
I
The
did read
Uncanny's
Absolute.
good.
Yeah, I did read Batman Absolute 1 and 2 early last week. Loved it. I do got Wonder Woman and Superman. I'll read those. Right now my mind has been selling off a lot of stuff. Plus I've been working. I just fell behind, bro. No, fell behind. But once I
Yeah.
catch up, I'm pretty sure it'll stay within the G.I. Joe Energon universe.
Yeah. See, that's cool, man. See, I love reading, bro. Like, I legit, like, I have to read every day. Like, it's not
Mm.
like an option. Like, if I, I wake up, I do my thing, and then I put time away. It's legit so that I can read, man. Because my collecting revolves around the stories and reading, not so much on the investing side or seeing what's
Yeah,
fucking hot.
yeah,
I like to legit get up, smoke fucking a bowl, drink coffee and crack open a good comic book, man. So when I start picking up like all this trades, it's like giving me bringing me back into a whole fucking universe that I, had no idea about. Like I read the All Star Superman, fell in love with that, and I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. So it's cool that I'm able to fucking set some time off to the side to read, bro, because I really, if it wasn't for reading, then honestly I wouldn't be collecting comic books. Like there's no reason for me to even be in the hobby
yeah,
unless I'm
yeah.
fucking into for the reading material. You know what I'm
The-
saying?
yeah, I'm
Other
with
than the
you.
booby books, the titty
So,
books,
well,
I'm
see,
definitely
so
covered by those.
well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that right now, maybe it's a a layered question, multiple? Okay, so are you conflicted in how you want to collect, and is that if you are conflicted, would that confliction be because of the comic book community? Everything that you see and how people do it,
Yes.
and being it and not being new, but coming back like how I did years ago, you find yourself conflicted in how you want to approach your own hobby.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Yeah,
You're hitting it all on every fucking cylinder. When I came into the hobby, like a new collector, this is my first legit. This is my first year of doing YouTube. I did the whatnot video. You can look at the videos a year ago when I won my first slab, and now that I've collected, like hard, I would say hardcore for a year because I was in and out for like the last 3-4 years doing new comic book day stuff. But now I've been reading and collecting for the last year and figuring out my journey. You're right, bro. When I first got into it, it was listening to what YouTubers are collecting, right?
right.
And then maybe going towards nostalgia. Well, I like this and I like that. But when it was collecting nostalgia, there wasn't a whole lot of nostalgia. Like now there's G.I. Joe, there's Transformers, there's this whole Energon universe. But when I
Right.
got into collecting, a couple years ago, there wasn't that. So I was there wasn't that nostalgia piece of the collecting. There was just me watching YouTube, people giving me their info on what they're collecting, and what they were collecting and reading was everything that was on these top 10 lists. The
Yeah.
top 10, whether it be for covers or whether it be this is the recommended for new comic book day stuff, and it evolved around new comic book day. So then that's where I go. I start spending $100 a week on new comic book day. I'm
Yeah.
watching videos on on just randomness comics, and I'm just buying just a whole bunch of bullshit for at least a year, where I'm just buying a bunch of new comic book day, a bunch of dollar bin books, and not really getting a collection or finding a lane in my collecting hobby.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think you're right, bro.
Yeah.
When you're a new collector like me, you watch YouTube and you see what people are collecting. And I'm not saying that the YouTubers are putting you in the wrong
No.
direction.
Right. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the collecting that I see when I first got in is evolved around new comic book day and a lot of FOMO. This is what's
That's
hot. You got to pick this up. And that's what I was on. I was on that FOMO shit, bro. Listening
yeah.
to what people
Nah,
were
bro.
picking
That
up,
that
and
you
that
know
was
what,
not
dude?
right. That was
Well,
completely wrong. You know what I mean?
yeah. I hate when I hear that because I think it has happened. What up, MJ? I think it has
MJ,
happened.
what to do, my guy? Link is in the chat, MJ. I would like you to stop by. You haven't stopped by yet. It'd be nice to have
Yeah.
MJ make a first appearance on.
It's probably. I
I know
think
you're
it's
busy,
late.
so no worries. He's probably working.
Probably late over there right now, and it's like
Yeah.
evening time, maybe nighttime. But you know what? Yeah, dude. I think you know what, bro. Because I came in. See, when I came back into the hobby, it's 2015. I wasn't even on. I didn't even know about comic book YouTube. I was still in California. I was barely getting back, but I just remembered my old ways. I knew I loved X-Men. I thought I loved Spider-Man. Um, so I was buying a lot of back issues of X-Men books. So
Right.
every time I'd go to I was pulling everything Star Wars. That's why I got back into the hobby because Disney bought Star Wars, the whole IP, and I knew that they were doing Star Wars comics. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to a shop and I didn't even know that you pull box because I stopped at 90 something, bro, and I didn't know about pull box. I was like, hey man, I want to read the Star Wars books. Can I get them here every week? and can you like hold them? Oh yeah, and they explained it. Oh sweet, I'll take it. And that's how I got. Then I started getting back and further into the rabbit hole. When I moved out here and I was looking for a place to rent at that time, that my company had me in a hotel. So me and my girl were looking. There was a comic book store in the area, and I rented a house, in the same neighborhood. And then I got deep into the hobby, bro. Then my addictive personality kicked in. I found YouTube. I got a crash course in a positive way, by Jim Comics. That's my goat, Comic Tom. And I always thought, and I'm still like a first generation key collector app guy. That helped me learn fast.
Right.
As far as
Right.
I never knew about hunting, digging,
Yeah.
none of that.
Well, I was going I was going like I don't say in circles, but like I was on the new comic book day shit, right? And I was spending too much money on new comic book day, and I could get these comic book
Probably.
days for cheaper. So then I started buying just a bunch of comic books. My thought thinking was, hey, instead of spending $100 and getting 15 books, I could spend $100 and get 100 books, right? So then I was going on Whatnot and I was buying these flat rate boxes just filled with comic books, buying a bunch of dollar books, winning Whatnot giveaways, and then
Mhm.
just buying a bunch of shit up because it was cheap and it was $1 and within my range, $1, $2, maybe $3. Before you know it, I'm getting books shipped to my apartment of just fucking boxes of comic books that I have no intention of reading. That I ended up selling with the 800, with the 8 short box collection that I had that I got rid of, and I got into that mode where like, hey, well, at least I'm collecting, but I'm collecting where I'm getting more. It's not it's quantity now, and I ended up just collecting a bunch of shit, bro. So I had to get rid of all those fucking comic books and then reboot. That's when I did the whole rebooting my collection, and I'm trying to find my lane now, what I want to collect. And be honest with you, I'm enjoying picking up these fucking these trade paperbacks, man. These omnibus shit. Like Invincible was a cool series. I've never read it. I'm not going to afford a #1. I'm never going to be able to afford like the first couple of fucking Invincible, but I want to pick it up
But
and read it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
what Eric said, bro, that could be a bro. So okay, so I listened to
Gotcha, brother.
at the same time when I found no, so I found on podcast because my work changed and I got one location like one day every day. So and I found these guys named iFanboy and they were talking about a book called Ghost Tree.
Right.
It was their pick of the week multiple times within the limited series that it was. And those are my now Jim Comics is my goat, and but these guys are my goat of just comic knowledge, comic reading. They don't have physical copies, bro. They don't spec. They don't do none of that. They just read all these books and they've never stopped reading. And so whatever, a lot of knowledge. And I was like, Ghost Tree. So I went to my LCS. He didn't have them, but he ordered issues 1 to 3 at the time. Then I caught up. That changed everything for me with indie books. Then I started. Then I learned how to pre-order through YouTube, Simpleman Comics, Brian Wood. Then I started looking at all the indies within the indie titles, like like yeah, they did, huh? So like Image, Boom, and then all the indie after Boom. Then I would read the synopsis of the books, and it was a lot of horror, a lot of sci-fi horror, a lot of
Yes.
that type of shit. I'm like, okay, well, let me get this one, and then I just kicked it off to now, bro. I like murder mystery type indie books, um, the psychological thriller
Well, those
type.
epitaphs of the abyss and those fucking terror books, those ones that I've been picking. I
Huh?
like those stories,
Think
man.
so?
These stories
But
are pretty quirky, like Pulp Fiction-ish. They're pretty good, man.
yeah, there's a lot.
The
Like
EC ones.
I got like 3 long boxes full of indies that I'd probably never sell just because I really enjoyed those.
Spinoza. Oh,
I
let me
mean,
show you my Star Wars I picked up, bro. Let me my little action fig I picked up.
what you got
I
there,
got
bro?
I got to open it up, but before I open it up, let me show you. I got my glasses on, man.
Yeah, yeah,
A little action fig, bro.
yeah. I'm 48 and still not glasses yet. My mom wears glasses. My dad, rest in peace, used to wear
Man, you
glasses.
lucky bastard. I'm 45. All right,
Yeah.
so this is my Star Wars Disney Hasbro Moff Gideon, man. What?
Oh, you got Moth? Nice. Oh,
I
that's when
wonder,
he's in the suit. Yeah. Yeah,
Moff
nice.
Gideon. Crack it open. Put it up.
Yeah, play with it. Fuck it. Man, I was going to sleep last night.
Bro, when I see McClay with that Transformer fucking GI Joe fucking dual, that shit was dope, bro. I'm like, are you gonna open that up and play with it? He's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna open it up and play with it.
That's the thing, bro. Like, I look at, oh man, when I think about selling all these books, I'm like, dude, I can get me a few GI Joe toys. Bro, they're affordable. They're not. See, I don't know. I'm fortunate to live in an area I live where they have a lot of comic book stores and at least 3 stores in Indiana, one deep in Indiana, like an hour and a half away in Indiana, and there's a toy store on the north side of Chicago that sells all our all our toys that we grew up with. Pure nostalgia shit they sell. You can go in there and get Mask. You can go in there and get Ghostbusters, Turtles, Thundercats, Silverhawks, Transformers, all that shit.
Oh
Loot
damn, it comes
in
off. It
the
has a
packet.
cape that comes off. What is this shit right here? This is what is this staff made out of? Do you remember?
What is that shit? Um, the Mandalore. It'll be in the chat.
What's the staff made out of, chat?
Beskar.
Beskar.
Yeah, Star Wars for life. The only Vader figure I got, or let's see.
It's pretty tough.
You know what? I
Put them with the others.
They gave it to my kids.
I like it. I like it. What do you got? Oh, hang on. We got another guru to add to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage. Welcome in my guy, Locke.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the gentlemen. Speaking of Transformers, look at that.
Oh, we got Locke with some good stuff. Coming in hot, locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded.
What do you got, my guy? Oh, look at this. Here we go. Transformers.
So
You got
this
some-
is another one I got to try to finish. So
Oh, you got a
the end of the
battle
year.
fucking scene going on?
Yeah. Because you guys are showing off toys, so I figured.
Yeah, man. And Optimus Prime fucking. Oh, you got the.
Yeah, Mando. I could bring you in cold. No, I could bring you in warm, or I could bring you in cold.
My brother-in-law gave me these, so I got a whole box full of these.
Are you going to open them up or do you keep them in the fucking packages too?
I have no idea. I mean, the packages are all damaged. I mean, I opened a few already, and he freaked out on me, right?
Oh, I love that Mando, man. I love Mando.
Right. So yeah, I got these for Christmas. Here's another one.
I know, huh? I know, George. You know. Do you do commission, Locke?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, I got.
Yes, he does, man. You check out his Instagram. I'll drop it in the chat. You guys could reach out to my guy Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll open up everything because this is the last commission that I got to finish. Then I'll open up my commission list for next year, starting all fresh and everything else too. So that's really what I'm trying to do is finish a bunch of them off. I finished off the Black Cat a couple days ago, so it's finally done.
Oh, Lisa's on it. Thank you, Lisa.
And this is for like this book or
What for this?
yeah.
George.
No,
George, jump on in, man.
So what happened was Dynamite reached out to me to do the 40th anniversary Transformer trading cards.
Oh, nice.
Then what happened was I said, that's cool. You know, send me 40 cards. And they sent me all the info on what to draw and the whole bit. Then I just ended up waiting around. And about, I think, like 2 weeks in of waiting around, they launched it on Kickstarter. At the same time, I ordered a bunch of these Transformer books. because I was going to do like a pairing of the book and the cards, but the cards never arrived, so the event went without me, so that's fine. But so I ended up with a bunch of Transformer that I started drawing, but I just didn't get around to finish. Right, so I figured might as well, don't let it sit around for long, just finish it. Right, and that's what I'm doing. That's really what it was. Like this one was sitting on my shelf for about a month, 2 months now. So I just finished this guy here.
Oh, that looks fucking gorgeous, man. Look at the coloring on that. It looks wet, almost like wet in the back of the
Yeah. Let me see if I can get it out of the package. Because the
Hey, Locke.
Still, yeah.
I didn't know you like to get wet, though.
The acrylic is still there we go. So,
Oh shit, the fucking back of the Thanos. Oh man. Yeah, I love that. That's sick, bro. The Thanos fucking gauntlet, Black Cat sketch. That's dope, bro. That thing looks like I don't even want to touch it. Like I said, it looks wet.
right.
Yeah, wet though.
So yeah, so this is all acrylic. So the acrylic's dried. I pressed it flat and everything else. But yeah, the idea was I didn't know what to do with the background, so I ended up with these like lightsaber beams coming down for it.
Looks sick, dude. And my guy Locke does do commission pieces, guys. So check him out on Instagram. If you want to get something done, if you got a sketch or some shit, reach out to my guy. He'll hook you up, man.
So yeah, this one's done. So include a CGG form. So that way, if somebody wants to submit it, they can still submit it, right? So that's
artwork, man. That's fucking. You guys don't like art? You know what I mean?
So
Like art?
You don't like art? What was I forgot what the other one that I finished. Oh yeah, you saw that one, right? I finished that on your show.
Oh, what's that? Niobe cover? Is that right?
No, the Fantastic Four.
Which one?
Was it the Fantastic Four?
Yeah. That's it. Fucking the Doom cover.
Yeah.
With the thing and the Fantastic. Yeah, that one's sick right there, bro.
One, right? So that one's completed. So everything's flattened and pressed, so the paper doesn't bend and curl, right? So that worked out really well. That worked out really well.
Is that the one you're up for 48 hours straight working on? Is that the?
Yeah.
Damn, 48 hours straight.
Yeah, bro. He was cooking that night.
Damn.
Yeah, when you get in the zone, man, you're in the zone. You know what I mean? You can't put. You know how that is.
Dude, I'm like my eyes feel dead from like lack of sleep for just two nights. I don't even know how you could do 48 hours straight.
Dare picked up the training day reference, my guy, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So you guys were talking about like books to read and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, man. What are you reading? You got a recommended reading? You saw what I picked up to read.
Yeah. I just picked these up. I didn't. I heard about them, but I've never seen them. So DC's been doing these compacts.
Compacts.
Right?
Yeah. I picked up my All Stars. What do you got?
What is that?
American Vampire?
American Vampire Book 1. I remember collecting it back in the day. This wasn't that far back. I think this was 2000.
I have that. Dude, I bought that for my wife. She never read it.
Oh, look at that. Some sick artwork. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Where it's at,
right? It's kind of neat. It's very manga-ish size. You know, like just a little novel size. Is really compact, right?
Yeah, it's fun to read, bro. They're so fun to read. Now, when you, of course, I have glasses, so some of the bubbles are kind of small. You know, the word bubbles.
Exactly.
But otherwise, it's it's really good.
I mean, once it gets down to this size, the detail is just unbelievable, right? It looks really fantastic. But that's the thing. It feels, like I can't afford an omnibus, right? An omnibus is like a couple $100.
Yeah, dude, that's
right. So they had a sale. This was $13.50 a book, Canadian.
Nice. Canadian though.
Yeah. So
are you in Canada, Locke?
Sorry,
you're in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada,
nice.
Up in the Toronto.
Yeah, those
area.
are $9.99 on Amazon US, guys. If you want.
Yeah. So if you guys are So
Is that the whole volume of Hush? Is that all of it?
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
that is it.
No shit.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
that.
they have a whole compact series. DC does.
Because I'm missing a bunch of issues. I remember picking these up, and I'm missing a bunch of issues, right?
Yeah.
Because things happen, and like, oh shit, I saw this, and I was like, I can't go wrong with the Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb, right?
I would have
And then-
done the same thing, bro.
Yeah,
And it's like for new readers like me, it's a cheap way to pick up something that you might heard of, and you're like, oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
invest omnibus money or pick up floppies. It's a shit ton of them. Let me go ahead and pick up this compact series and see if I want to
yeah.
invest further into it. And
It's
it's really
older
good way.
issues. It's older issues, right? So
Right.
a lot of it is a lot of the older books. So they're not anything recent or new. They're actually
Right.
older, like
Yeah, I just saw the 52 run, which I
Yeah.
regret selling. I had all of it, bro, and I sold it all.
And that's
That's
one thing
what-
that DC's doing that Marvel is not.
But here's the thing: you can probably get all
You got
that.
I didn't know they had the
It's-
Watchmen on fucking compact. Oh shit, bro! I
they
didn't know
probably
that.
got it. DC has digital too, don't they? Obviously, they have.
yeah. They have the whole thing. Hey MJ, a lot of the stuff is leaving tomorrow, so just an FYI on it's going to Rob, the comic for curing cancer stuff. So the postal strike is pretty much over, and they're starting to accept packages, so I can start sending them out without killing Rob on the shipping and handling stuff.
Oh, nice! You did a Ben
Definitely.
Riley Spider Carnage card for MJ. That's dope. Hey MJ,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
get that, man, share that with us. I want to see that.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm already thinking Rogue,
I
Psylocke.
think yeah.
I've never read. I'm embarrassed to say I never read Watchmen at all. Like never read
You
it.
know
man.
what, bro? I did, but I don't remember it. And actually, it was a trade. My LCS owner.
Oh,
Send me-
there it is. Oh, you still got it. You haven't mailed it out yet.
No, that's
Oh.
all leaving tomorrow because of the. I had to pick up the box, the Canada Post box that has to go in.
Man, that's
Right.
fucking sick,
everything will
bro.
go
That's a
out.
good choice
Well,
right there, MJ.
Yeah,
Good
And-
choice, man.
right.
So if MJ likes Ben Riley, bro, he's a Spider-Man guy. 'Cause-
Well, I got I got on order Ben Riley's Carnage
Good Riley Spider-Man guy.
book. The
Yeah,
sketch
I think-
cover that's coming.
Ben Riley, bro, ain't even Spider-Man. I forgot. I don't know if something to do with the clone.
Yeah, he's a Spider-Man clone. He's fucking
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
and I think a lot of people like really don't like the character. But I only say that to say that that's MJ's like, he's diehard Spider-Man. If I could be wrong, MJ, if you're still there, let me know. That just shows his love of Spider-Man that he wants a Ben Riley Carnage Spider-Man, specifically Ben Riley. That's his fandom. I think that's dope. No, I think
He's
that's dope.
secretly in love with Spider-Man through Ben Riley. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. And it's not even a backhand compliment. I'm saying that's his fandom. That's what I like.
Yeah, that's
you
his
know?
fandom.
Yeah.
He-
I get it.
I'm a Ben Riley guy, and I'm a roll with it.
Yeah, there was I thought it was Ben Riley, but it's actually Eddie Brock Carnage, the sketch cover that's being released on February 12th.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming.
I can't wait
You
to
said
see how
February
bad.
12th?
Yeah, that's so I go to Preview World, right? And I look at, you remember the Preview World stuff? Like the diamond stuff? And I type in blanks and they list all the blanks for that for whatever that's coming out. And they announced the February 12th, which is the release of the Eddie Brock Carnage blank sketch cover.
That reminds me. I'm gonna chase clout. I gotta send Comic Tom videos of my picture of my Spider-Man. Hulk 340. I was watching his.
There you go.
I was just fucking around, but I was watching his because I do watch his top 10 with Stillavision and McClay. And at the end of it, he's like, "Hey guy, oh fuck." He was like, at the end, send me, because I guess Hulk 340 has made his list like 3 weeks in a row, or it's been on this list the most times in the whole year out of any other book. And he was like, at the end of the video, "Hey, send me pictures of your 340s on IG." So I'm gonna take the chance to see if the celebrity that he is will at least look at it and give me a little thumbs up,
Well,
Why not?
MJ says you're correct on his your Ben Riley Spider-Man, his love for the Ben Riley Spider-Man game. Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. I think like a lot of people weren't really into that. But hey, I think I've read a bunch of books that nobody was into. So, you know,
Yeah, there's a lot of stick covers coming out on this Eddie Brock Carnage.
again, bro, who's writing this?
This is written by Charles Soule.
Charles Soule, he's a good one. I've liked a
Charles
lot of
Soule,
his
and then Jesus Salas or Saez or whatever on the
stuff. Salas, güey.
Salas. Jose, I don't got my glass. I don't know if that's an I or an L.
Jose Salat. I can't even say it now, bro.
How do you
Fuck.
say
Wow.
it?
I'm American, bro. Stop. Jose Salas. Yeah. Oh, did you?
Oh,
Me too, bro. See, let me see if But hey, dude, like a bunch of dudes sent like 2 other 9.8s and a 9.8 newsstand, 9.8 direct. You got nostalgia books, Razor? Back
What
in
do you
the
mean?
day, books that you feel you got to have in your collection?
Those are ones I already have. Like for the trade, for the trade paperbacks I have. Like the nostalgia for is like comic books, man. I'm still kind of like
Finding your
assessing what I want to pick up as far as like floppies and then having that in my collection. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not here like. I still want to pick up the first like 50 issues of Justice League and Avengers because I like those two. Those are my two teams that I like, Avengers and Justice League. So I want to pick up, the first 50 of those just to have. But there's not like a real like a hero that I need to have this first appearance of this character or you know what I mean. I don't have like those goals yet, to be honest with you.
right.
Yeah, you're like kind of like me, like a general reader who likes the story, who buys the book based on the story or something like that, right? Or
Yeah.
just because you're drawn in by a cover, right? That's how
Yeah.
I pick my story. I'm drawn in by a cover, then it was like, oh, okay, let's explore that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I haven't got to the part of collecting where like, oh man, I got to have, Captain America's first appearance or the Spider-Man, first black suit. I'm not there yet, man. Like
Yeah,
that's
I don't.
and I don't want to be that collector. Like I don't want to just randomly show up with a Hulk book or something. Like check out this Hulk key because that's not
Right.
what
How
I'm.
was
You know what I mean? That'd be fake as hell,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, that's kind of like that's what, bro. If you know it, well, I think you've known me long enough to know, bro. I stay in my lane. Like I was never that collector to succumb to FOMO in that way. Like thankfully, I knew that when I came back into the hobby, I knew I loved X-Men, I knew I loved Spider-Man, and I knew I loved Star Wars. And from there, I branched out. You know what I mean? And then through YouTube, I just learned tricks of the trades from the comic book community, influence back then, whatever you want to call them. I never let that really dictate how I collected. Um, the only time I've ever got burned, bro, and it was with store exclusives. Like I did go through like almost a year of buying a lot of store exclusives, and I think the moment I snapped was when I started watching comic book YouTube, and I started looking at the top tens and books they talked about. It was never exclusives, bro. And I was like, why? And I was like, it was interesting. Then I quickly realized, oh, they're not worth anything. You know what I mean? Because once I started to, well, how much is that on? Like I would see this variant they talked about. Well, how much is that on eBay? And then one day I just went down and like, well, how much is this whatever exclusive? Fucking what I paid for it, if not less. I'm like, oh, okay. Luckily I cashed out a good opportune time. Cashed out on every single store exclusive. I took it to my LCS. I rolled the dice. He gave me a decent price, and that was it, bro. I used it for store credit. I didn't even take cash. I was like, you know what? I'll take store credit. He was like, all right, cool. That's when exclusives were still kind of hot. He knew what they were, right? And I was like, all right, I'll take it. And then yeah, so
Well, and that's the thing, man. When it comes to collecting, Locke, like I don't know, Locke, if you're like how do you collect, Locke? Are you after certain keys that you have to have in your collection? Like there's
No,
books that you're
I
looking for?
collect because I like the story. So if back in the days I would collect, like for example, I was into the X-Men, so I would collect the X-Men. Then it came to like some sort of story arc that jump from one book to another, I would literally go, this is BS because I'm not buying these other books, right? Because I don't want to read like Ghost Rider because the X-Men showed up in Ghost Rider or stuff like that. So I just ended up like saying, I'm not buying any of the X-Men run of that. I would skip
Right.
that, and there would be like a big hole, you know what I mean, for like for almost a year. Then I would jump back in, and because now everything kind of seemed back to normal, kind of thing. So that's what I end up doing. So a lot of my collection is like the first 10 copies of whatever, then maybe from 50 or 35 on or something like that, right? It's based on the characters I like and the stories I like. That's really what that is, right? Then I
That's
found
awesome, man. That's awesome.
yeah.
Because you
So
don't hear that a
then I
lot.
start
Like,
finding things like like these small runs of stories, like Electra Assassin, right? When Bill Sienkiewicz did his run. And it wasn't a continuing story. It was just like a standalone 6, issue book. Then other books, and I started discovering that. So I ended up buying those instead of the actual long run because at the time, I couldn't afford the storage, the all that stuff. It was just too much to try to hold everything, right? Just
yeah.
that's what I recommend people starting off is find the story and the character you like, read that section. But a lot of the time I tell them like it's probably better if you just go out to Barnes and Nobles or Chapters Indigo and just find the what do you call it, the graphic novels, like and it's
Yeah.
easier to read that because you have the entire collection. It goes on a shelf and you can go back to it anytime you want. That's really what that is. And then the other thing too is if you go to Chapters Barnes and Nobles, you can actually read a little bit of it to see if you like the story or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's harder to do that if you're on Amazon, if you're ordering from Amazon, right? That's why I prefer like if you go to your local LCS, if they allow you to pick up that book and you can flip through and you read the first issue of it or something like that. If you see if it hooks you, if it doesn't hook you, then it's not worth buying. That's really what it is. Or maybe it will hook you later on, but it's hard to say, right? It's hard to say. It's based on your taste.
No, and that makes sense. I'm glad that I that you collect that way, and that I have somebody that's kind of collects likely because like how I collect, man. Because a lot of the YouTubers that not only that I watch, but that are just out there, it's all about, hey, do you have you got to have Amazing Spider-Man, number 6 or whatever, first appearance of Lizard in your collection, and that's not a, you're not a real Spider-Man collector. If you like these YouTubers, they talk about their books and that you have to have these certain books in your collection in order for your collection to be worth something, to be considered a real collector in the hobby, and that's just not the way I collect, man. Like I'm not interested in, filling a run of Amazing Spider-Man keys or going after Silver Age Spider-Man keys. I kind of was at once, but I don't have fun doing that because that's not my lane. Like that's not interesting to me. I'm not knowledgeable in it. I enjoy reading comic books. Like I love
Yeah.
the stories of
Yeah.
comic books. So if I something that I like reading, if it's something that all of a sudden I read this Invincible book, right? Let's say I read this fucking Invincible, these first 7, then I will be into Invincible, and then I will start looking for Invincible covers. That's how I collect. Now, I don't go after. I need to have an Amazing Spider-Man key. I need to have an Incredible Hulk key. I have to have the first, black suit. I got to have the first. That doesn't. It's not. That doesn't
It's not
appeal to
appealing
me.
to you.
It's
Right. You
not,
want to
man.
read. You want to. That's why the advice Locke gave you was perfect, bro.
Yeah,
Like that,
that's why I like talking a lot.
right, and that's why I like reading, and that's why I find it economical and easy decision for me to go digital, bro. Because I'm not like a speculator, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not a speculator. No, not for.
There's nothing wrong with certain collectors out there. But
Oh
you
yeah,
have to remember these collectors they've been collecting for a long time. They
Yeah.
know the lore. They know you can show them a cover and they'll tell you who wrote it, right?
Yeah.
It's like those are the guys I'm like, holy smokes, right? I'll probably be like that in my 70s, where you can show me a Jim Lee cover by in the 90s. I was like, yeah, Jim Lee wrote that while smoking a crack pipe and banging a whore or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Those are the those are the kind of stories that I feel like sometimes when I'm watching these guys doing the Silver Age and stuff. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, wow, that's cool. I hope that the collector that collect that, because a lot of it is nostalgia, right? They must have read it or looked into the book, because every time I see somebody with a slab, I'm like, that's a shame. I want to crack that open and look inside, right? So
Right.
that leads me to those what DC and Marvel's been doing, those facsimiles. They've been printing those books. Because I'm always curious,
Oh.
because I can't afford those books, right?
Yeah,
I don't
man,
know
me
what's
too.
the big deal. So that's
Yeah.
why I pick them up. I'm looking at it, I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you might get interest in picking up the actual, maybe the storyline. Oh, that was cool. Like
yeah.
so that, and I do that too with the facsimiles. I don't know the story, so
Yeah.
let me pick up this, whatever this facsimile is, and we'll read it and see if I actually want to pick up the storylines. But at least it makes sense here. Some store exclusive hold values. Usually the Boo books, I got some for 10 that I sold for 300. Well, you're right, Lisa, because that's where I gravitated to right away when I'm looking at this damn new comic book day list. I'm like, Creature Commandos, no. Batman, no. Vampirella, number 673, Perillo, what?
Well, the Vampirella blank sketch cover for January 20 sorry, it'll be March 26th for 2025. I'm curious about that one.
This one's nice, man. This Elias, whatever the fuck, Chatzautis. I like this. This is sexy. See? Now this is a cool cover art. I'm digging this. I gravitated right away to Vampirella. If I'm going to do a cover buy, it's going to be a booby
That's
book
nice.
like this. Man. I don't care what the story is, because this is me buying covers. I'm not interested in a cool Batman, Superman cover buy if I'm not going to read the story. If I'm not going to read the story, maybe I will. But let's be honest, this is more of a cover buy, and that's cool because I like boobies, man.
Boobies.
Yeah, that's a like a cover like that. Like if I could have like I don't know, like a small poster or something else to have it, I probably would. Just to have it.
Cosplay.
I almost thought that was Kelly Bundy. Not Peggy Bundy.
Who, the cosplay character right here?
Oh, what's her name? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. I'm thinking about that, Lisa. That's a fire cover. Here's the thing with man, dude, he's everywhere, but I genuinely like his art, man. Spears, like that book she's talking about is fire. That Vampirilla, the 1 in 20.
Yeah, man, the Perillo, he does some fucking sick artwork, bro. Like, I picked up a couple of the Sheena covers. Yeah, that Perillo did on the Sheena covers. Fucking so sick, man. Yeah, a lot of fire from Vampirella. Collector pieces. I enjoy reading TNA books. Yeah, me and you both, bro. There's nothing wrong with reading those books. Let me tell you guys something about TNA books. Let's remove this real quick. So, and then let's get this out of the way, guys, before we go back to looking at our new comic book days and nerding out. Don't hate on the TNA books. Like my guy Collector P, he enjoys reading those. I enjoy reading those too. Late to Death, I just read that recently. I picked it up. I enjoyed the story. People hate, there's no stories in there. There's a bunch of perverts that just like to pick up those covers. One, there's nothing wrong with picking up covers because that's what a lot of collectors do, period. Superman, Batman, whatever. Variant covers, that's what keep guys like my guy Locke in business here. Variant covers. So there's nothing wrong with picking up a titty book based on covers. Now, the story, let's not hate on the story because I just picked up 100 comic books, and this is why I'm reading selectively now. Because when I went to the comic book store on Black Friday and spent over $100 on new comic book days and read over 100 comic books, I came down to the conclusion, epiphany, if you will, that 90% of the new comic book day books are garbage, are trash, except for the cover art. The story in the inside is garbage. I fell asleep on my couch so many times reading new comic day books. Legit, like Darth said earlier, Uncanny X-Men, Incredible Hulk. Those were legit the only couple of series outside of some independents that I enjoyed reading. The rest of that stuff I picked up, trash, 90% of it. So you guys hate on the titty books saying that there's no stories. Your new comic day shit that we're looking at right now, you see me skipping over it. 90% of that shit, guys, is garbage. Sorry, but that's the truth.
I think a lot of DC Marvel type people will say that right now indie it's got a lot of good reads.
Well, that's remember what I keep saying, going back to is they're trying they're trying to get new readers, and new readers is the key, right?
Yeah.
The market will evolve. I've been hearing a lot lately from the community. I think Biggie Shaq was mentioning that, he was going over like the I forget who was doing a YouTube about the
journals.
industry's gonna die and all that stuff. I've been hearing that for a long time. It is a slow trickle, but it is an evolving thing too. So things change based on the economy and all this other stuff. But I haven't seen Marvel died yet. Marvel went almost 90, DC and all that stuff, right? Things will change. I mean, as new readers becomes, that's really what it is they just got to get more readers in.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening. And thanks, Mark. Appreciate you, my guy. Legion of Comics stopping by. Mark, what up, homie? Popping in the chat to hit the thumbs up. Happy New Year. Back to kicking it with the kiddos. Thanks, bro. Yeah, guys, if you do me a favor, hit the smash the thumbs up, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mark. I know it's Sunday and you're doing your thing with the kids, so I appreciate you taking time out of your day.
Which reminds me, my wife just gave me the stink eye, so
I just want
I want to pop in just to see if somebody would come on with you.
Oh, no, you're good, bro. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it.
No,
have a great day, brother. Thanks for stopping in.
I'll be in the chat. All right. Fuck, I started to move.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you. Happy New Year, man.
Okay. All right, Locke.
Yeah, later, man.
Lisa says pre-order the Spears Vampirilla, the 1 in 20. Gotcha. Spears is killing it right now. MJ Comics got to run, guys. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, MJ. We appreciate you. Good night, James. Have a great week from Derek. Later, MJ. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you, MJ. Yeah, man. As I scroll through these comic books, bro, on New Comic Book Day, there's like there's not a whole lot of shit right here that pops out to me. Like, oh yeah, I need to pick up this comic book here. There's just nothing here that stands out that I'm looking at as I scroll through X Factor, JSA, X Force. You know what I mean? Shazam, Deadpool and Wolverine, Ghost Spider. Yeah, man. I'm not Cable. I know they're trying to reboot the Cable series, but it's Love and Chrome. So I'm not. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm not feeling. I'm not picking
might
that
be
up.
Something. It might be a good read. I don't know until it comes out. That's the only thing. But I mean, it's one of those where, like, the Marvel and the DC stuff it's a big commit, right? Like $4.99 for a book, and you're like, you buy that one issue and you find out it's just crap, right? And you're like, well, there goes $4.99. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And then and what you can do is spend an extra $5-6 and then pick up one of these DC compacts, like a Watchmen that I haven't read, and then I know that I'm going to at least enjoy something. And if it's not, I actually got a whole volume of the series for $10 instead of one comic book.
Yeah, it feels, I don't know, it feels right sometimes just to get those compacts or something like that. I thought it was fascinating. I saw it on the shelf, and it didn't. My LCS, a lot of it never got picked up, and it went on sale. It went to $13.50 a piece, no tax, and the whole bit. And I said, okay, I'm just gonna grab them.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I feel that, man. It's cool that you like to read, cool, instead of just picking up covers. I make time to read. Do you read every day, or is it just like, oh, I just read? You have the weekend, because I know you're always drawing. So when do you find out?
I am always drawing. The stuff I'm reading right now is, believe it or not, it's novels. Right. I read a lot of novels, and that is because I read about for 45 minutes before I hit the bed, kind of thing. So everything's on my Kindle. I used to read a lot of. I used to have a lot of the novels, but right now I'm reading the Dune. It's based on the Dune prophecy, the TV series. That's the one that was on Amazon or HBO or something like
Yeah,
that.
Max. Yeah, I've been watching it. That's pretty good, man. So you're reading
Yeah,
the series on it?
yeah, but I'm reading the original. It's about the Sisterhood, the book itself. I like the book because the book themselves it's long format, right? The Dune is. Oh yeah, look at that cover. Wow.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, yeah. The Dune the Dune TV shows is great because it summarizes stuff down, and my wife could watch that. Me, I'm always been the Frank Herbert stuff. I read the Dune and all these series by I guess his son. All the other stuff, House of
Uh,
Arconian, House of Atreides, and all the books. So
right.
now there's all these prequels kind of books that showed up. So I'm reading a lot of those, right? That gets then when I'm at families and stuff like that, that's where the compact comes in. The compact is a quick read, I find.
As an
Right?
artist, Locke, how impressed are you with Mark Spears?
He's like any other artist I know. I mean, they got their own. He found his what do you call it? His style, and it's unique, it's different, and good for him, right? Every artist wants to look for that style, right?
Right.
His is fully rendered. It looks very beautiful. It's like pencil drawing. It's the coloring that does the trick, right? It's a lot of shading and a lot of the stuff. It's just gorgeous, right? I mean, I could do that style the same way he does it, but you know, I'll just end up copying his work, and a lot of the time, it's just gorgeous the way he did it. I mean, he took something that nobody was looking at, and he did that right. And
So
the
would you
thing
say
was,
he was
Mark,
the first one to use this type of style that nobody else was kind of
I don't think he
flirting
was the
with this?
first one. I think he just put it in the way he did it, and it's just gorgeous. That's the way it gives me. It's very 19 like the early 1960 to 1970 trading card style that I've seen.
Okay. So I was just going to ask you to compare it. Like, what would you compare this to? Like, what kind of artists that we
I
compare?
mean, those are the artists. They are the kind of like the lithograph. Let me see if I can find reference to some of that style back in the day.
I like this fucking this cover right here is sick, man. I don't know if this is an homage cover. I'm sure the gurus know. Gurus, let me know if this is an homage cover, a homage. But this one's fucking dope, man. Boris Vallejo, yeah, man, that's right. Those are those
Those
what's
colors, yeah,
that series? That series that he had. That real fucking like paint. Is it like that painted artwork?
yeah. But he uses a lot of bright fluorescent colors. That's all digital. If I can find what kind of where is it? What do I do with a book? That is a homage to, I think, Infinity Gauntlet. So Mark's color style is something like this. It's very vibrant. It's illustration. It's like 60s, 70s packaging kind of style. So you're looking at these kind of colors, right?
Right.
Those were his kind of styles. His color. I'm not saying that his ink work is like this or anything like that. It's very classic looking, and it works very well. Right? It's advertising kind of branding style.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to figure like I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah,
But I think
you've seen it before. You've seen it before, like the older posters and you know, like cigarette ads back in the days and stuff like that.
yeah, I think Derek
Yeah.
kind of hit it right. Boris whatever that guy's name, Vallejo, he does those
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
his
creeper,
Boris stuff is very
horror creeper covers. Yeah,
yeah.
I think we just maybe it just hit us at a right time, huh? Just
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah. Alex Ross uses a lot of bright, vibrant greens and yellows and stuff like that too. He does have that Alex Ross kind of style, right? He'll be. I'm hoping Mark will become the Alex Ross of our time.
yeah. I heard
Like,
you saying that a couple times, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty high praise there.
yeah, yeah. I mean, he deserves it. I mean, he's been doing what I've been doing, starting out working in advertising and all the other stuff.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
this is
think,
the Infinity Gauntlet homage. Thanks, Lisa. Good
yeah,
looking
yeah,
out.
yeah.
She beat you, BK. You gotta be quicker than that.
Right. George Perez did that, I believe.
Yeah, this is a dope cover, man. This is fucking sick right here. We just said it first, BK. Which Bird City Spears? I got them all. You got the Wolfman. The Wolfman look really cool. Yeah, we passed by that one. That one's pretty sick, man. Yeah, he got to Alex Ross-ish kind of. I mean, I guess you can. I wouldn't. I just, yeah, I think we kind of hit it on the head. His style is more of that Pulp Fiction horror kind of artwork. And I think it's the timing that all of a sudden we're seeing this now, and it's different, but it's the same, but it's just in our time period. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have this before.
Yeah,
Now we're
yeah.
having it
It
now.
came out at a perfect timing. It came out and people weren't expecting it. And I think people were looking back at that day where and it worked really well. It worked really well. It's fantastic, right?
Right,
I
and this is
mean,
another homage, right? Is this the like the Wolverine?
yep, the
Hulk?
Wolverine one, yeah.
Nice. That's sick, bro. Dracula and the fucking reflection. Or no,
Yep.
who's in the reflection there?
That will be Van Helsing.
That's right.
Van Helsing will be
Damn.
holding. Normally, it would be the other way around, but Van Helsing is holding the cross, so that's what you're seeing, right?
Right.
And Dracula is the one who's Wolverine, who's reacting, going, he's hissing because of the cross, right?
Look at that. That looks so sick, bro. And then you know what's cool too? It's actually a good story, man. The first couple stories were legit, like good horror stories. The girl gets snatched up in the lake. I mean, the guy or boyfriend or whatever, and his fucking blood's dripping and it's Dracula. But it was a legit good story, man. I was like, this is gonna be fucking pretty good. It's not just like cool artwork. And I think it's not like there's not a whole lot of dialogue. There's cool, it's like an easy read, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I did not read his book.
What? Gotta read your comic books, Locke.
Yeah, but I drew on it, so that's a different thing, right? I mean, it's very rendered. It's very rendered. So if anybody's interested, this is Mark Spear Monsters #1. Yeah, it's very rendered. The colors are just like out of this world because it worked really well, right?
Yeah,
That's what
this
you're
is
looking
such a
at.
good story, man. It almost looks like you're like a movie.
Yeah,
Like you're watching,
yeah.
like you're reading a movie, if that makes sense.
It feels like I don't know if you've seen back in the 80s or 90s Fright Night. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's good. It's like I'm reading a movie, man. Like I'm watching a movie. It's a trip.
Yeah.
I guess that's why he gets a lot of criticism that being AI. I mean, you know what I mean? Because it looks like it's the artwork is so smooth, and and it's just.
Really?
I guess it's not a whole lot of
He's
background
getting a
to
lot
it.
of that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of votes.
I wasn't expecting that. Right.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the face on the top left panel on that cowboy or whatever, the beard and the detail. Fucking
Yeah.
amazing,
That's it's basically a technique. It's basically pencil rendering, right? You've seen it on Instagram where guys were doing high resolution pencil rendering. I have to do that with the Star Wars cards, just to to get the lights and shadows and stuff like that. But look at that. I mean, he's doing that is basically if you were using a charcoal pencil and using an eraser to erase away the shading, right?
Oh, that's how you. That's how you
That's how
make
you
that
get the white
illusion.
lines. Yeah,
That's
that's how you get the white lines, right? Especially this right there, right?
Ah,
And you
look
can
at
see the
that.
texture of the paper that's coming through, right? I mean,
Yeah,
the
man.
rendering part is going to take forever for a lot of this stuff if you get this kind of detail level, right? But I mean, like, you can't go wrong with that, right? Yeah, the way the eyes glow and all that stuff, right? He's telling a story. He's a
Jeez.
good storyteller. I mean, look at the chrome metal.
Oh, look at that. Just the detailing, bro. Then the finger, pointing backwards, and the way you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It's
yeah,
just amazing, bro. Yeah, it does. It does remind me of a lot of Ross's Marvels. Flipping through it, you're right, bro. It kind of
yeah,
has that feel to it,
right.
cinematic feel. That's what I'm trying to
It is very
explain.
cinematic. I mean, just this alone, I would never do. Look at the background.
Damn, man. Yeah, look at the background, bro. The fucking old grandfather clocks or whatever you call them. Yeah, that's
Right.
sick,
And
man.
even just the scene here. Look at the frame of the window and all the
Yeah,
other
and you can
stuff.
see outside where it's a little
I'm a
cloudy and
lazy
shit.
artist. I would not do that. I would just right.
It's so good, man. And then the
Right.
stories, yeah. Then you flip through, it's like you're reading a fucking movie. It's a different comic book. It's not like Captain America or
Yeah.
Batman. The way it flips and reads, it's glossy. It feels different. It reads different. And I think that's where all
Yeah.
the hype is about, and it's well deserved.
Yeah. It looked really really good, right? So yeah,
Yeah, man.
there's the monster. There's the book. There's all the book stuff, right? I should have ordered more of these. I think I only got one of these. That's it.
Well, this
The
cover right here, I think this is me and Lisa's fave. This is fucking dope right here, man. This
Yeah,
is
that's
the
cover
cover
F.
F, the hollow foil. Look at this
Yep.
fucking thing. This is gonna be a hollow foil. That looks sick, bro. Again, I don't know if this is just an homage. I think a lot of people. I mean, obviously, some of the covers are really homage covers, but then some
Yeah.
of them you think, is this an homage? Is this an homage?
Yeah.
But some of it is just original art, and this is just fucking cool right here, man. These are sick, bro. The way everybody's looking, like if they're gonna attack, so like if he has them all teamed up, kind of, you know what I mean?
The paper kind of sucks though for the cover.
Really?
Well, Mark was I showed him that when I was on with Beyond Wednesday that one night, and he was focusing at the $9.99 price tag of the cover itself, right, for the stuff. And I said, yeah, Mark, give me better quality paper for next time for his next issue. And I think he was talking about issue 4, issue 5 of the book.
Oh,
He's going to
nice.
change the paper out.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a Spider-Man. Yeah, that's the Spider-Man. I don't have that back here on this one because he's
The
using it
Legend of the
on as
Last
the
Slayer.
Wolfman. There's a
This is the 1
Wolfman.
in 25
Yeah,
homage. Yeah, this is sick, man.
that's a new cover.
All That Remains, part 1 of 8. Oh man. That's fire, bro. Dang, good shit.
Yeah, he did the Punisher versus Spider-Man cover T.
Lisa says different covers have different paper quality. Best is on the exclusives. I didn't know that. Wow. Is
Yeah.
it because they just spend a little bit more money because it's an exclusive, basically? So they're just trying to invest until a
Well,
better
no,
book?
it's this company here. It's the Keen Spot that he
Mhm.
used to print his book. He's the one that's keeping them afloat, and they went cheap on the paper compared to like Marvel and DC, right?
Right.
So that was a whole thing, and I was complaining to him about it, and he said, yeah, he'll talk to them about getting better paper because he can do whatever he wants because he's the one that's keeping that company afloat. If he decided to pull his monster out of the Keen Spot, I mean, I think they'll go under. No, it is his main. Like I think he's keeping them afloat. There's no
Damn,
reason
bro. So
to.
he's basically the fucking Todd McFarlane, the fucking of King
Yeah,
Spot. Awesome.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Check out this 1 in 50, man. The Uncanny X-Men homage. This is sick. That has everybody who fucking apprehended, slain all the monsters on the cover. That's
Yeah,
dope, bro.
so the back of the book, it's cover I. So 1 in
Holy
50. Yep.
shit, man. He's knocking out these covers, man. That's awesome. That's got to be fun for an artist to be able to have control over your cover art, the story, the interiors. That's got to be amazing, man. To be able to fucking that's
Well,
your
the thing
whole
was,
project.
I watched his interview with Brian from Beyond Wednesday, and
Yeah.
he's saying that he was he got turned down by all these companies. Even Image turned him down.
Well, I remember seeing somebody was showing a picture last night. The guy that was on the panel with I forget his name, but he was showing a picture of the Comic-Con out in New York, where he was out there just by himself. Like there was nobody. Like he had his booth set up, and there's like the whole monsters background and all the shit that he was promoting around the trading card time.
Yeah,
and there was nobody there. It was just him, just sitting there.
that's
Nobody
me all
walking
the
up to him.
time, right? That's me
Yeah,
all the time. That's normal though. That's part of the con. That's part of the convention scenes, right? You do your tour, you do your stuff. It's a slow build. The people who always grab the first set of, like, I did 1,000 sketch cards, and I don't know what's left, right? So whoever grabbed my first batch of sketch card is, once I become the famous Todd McFarlane stuff, then or get killed by jaywalking or something like that, then those things will become in value, right?
Yeah, exactly. We hope that don't happen, but let me get out of those cards first before they do.
Yeah.
Here's 1 in 75. Mark Spears metal. This is the metal card stock. Oh, this is going to be dope. A 1 in 75.
Yeah.
Metal card stock. Oh no, there it is. There's the trade. That's sick. Frankie picking up the boulder. That's dope, man. And these hey Locke, so are these monsters, they're not like the universal monsters, right? This is not
No, they're they are, the universal monster is, the word is, you have to put universal in front of it, right? It's copyrighted.
Okay, but this is Dracula, right? But not from not
No,
like
it's
Dracula.
not. It's not. You're allowed to use a Bram Stoker's Dracula because it's public domain. The Wolfman, the Mummy, the Creature from Black Lagoon, Dr. Frankenstein's monsters. They're all public domain, right? It's just that Universal Monster has that look, and if you copy that look with is it Sean Claney or whatever his name was, or Belagusi or whatever his,
Malagusi.
right? Those guys, if you copy that, you'll be in trouble, right?
Okay.
That's really what this is.
But you
right?
said which ones are that you can use? Are the Creature from the
There,
Black
you can
Lagoon?
use all of them. You can use all of them because they're public domain. You
But
just
you
cannot
can't call it the Creature from the Black Lagoon, is what you're saying.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like copyrighted, right? It's the creature, right? It's the creature.
Oh,
it
got
is
it. That's why. So it's not werewolf or the what? It's like
the
Wolfman.
Wolfman, but you can still use the Wolfman. It's just, I think the key is the word universal.
And what do they have for Frankenstein on this one?
Well, it's not Frankenstein, right? It's the monster, Frankenstein monster.
The monster.
Frankenstein is the doctor that created it, right? So I don't know if he actually has a name, right?
Yeah, that's a trip, man. Yeah, because
Right?
I was thinking that because this can't be. That's not like Frankenstein because that's not. It's not the universal.
We call it Frankenstein. We grew up as a kid. We call it Frankenstein, but it really is the Frankenstein monster.
Monster, yeah.
Right.
That's cool how it was able to kind of tippy toe. Because I was wondering about.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like a lot of the Dracula, a lot of all the other stuff, right? Because they are public domain. Like Bram Stoker's Dracula is public domain. Nosferatu is public domain, right?
Right.
It's just that the look of those monsters are copyrighted by the studios, right? So when Mark does his stuff, if you notice, there's no like his flat of his top isn't completely flat, and that kind of stuff. He called it monsters. That's all it is, right? He didn't say it's Universal Monster. He didn't say that kind of stuff, right? Oh yeah, that's good cover too.
I have the medal. It's hard to find now. Lisa said it's not Dracula. Yeah, I'm learning.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I had you guys here, the gurus, trying to figure out. Like, I thought this was going to be like an origin story. Like I was getting, kind of
No.
but we're not. It's just a horror story based around monsters.
Yeah.
Right?
On monsters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be fit. Have a goodie and have a great new year, guys. Shop around the corner has a new pie, steak, cheese, and jalapenos. Got to be quick. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, enjoy, brother. That sounds fucking amazing. Yeah, enjoy beef. Sounds delicious indeed, man. Those have good paper quality. Yeah, this cover right here, the Munsters EC homage. This is sick right here. This is fun. The head chopped off.
Yeah.
I like that. That's exactly the style. You know what I mean? That's his style right there. It's perfect for that type of homage. Man, there's so many of these covers, bro. He has so many of them, huh? Just knocking them out. Good for him. Oh, I like that one, the Freddy Krueger one. Yeah, we seen that one last week. Damn.
See here. Here's an example. This is recent.
Okay.
This is just taking Bram Stoker, Dracula, and readapting it as a graphic novel.
And who wrote this?
This is Georgie Bess.
Nice. And this is a fucking Dracula novel. And
This is this is the book, right?
That's sick, bro.
Right? And like this is like it's this is a Kickstarter, right? So here's the Frankenstein one, Mary Shelley Frankenstein. Right? So the Mary Shelley, again, it is the readaptation. You can do whatever you want with this, right?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's public domain. You can create graphic novels and stuff like that. You just cannot do Universal Studio Frankenstein monster. Right?
Yeah, that's amazing, man. I mean, that's just smart thinking because you don't have to come up with your own character, right?
No, right. So
You know what I
remember what I
mean?
was telling you that I wanted to do was I want to take this, right? So it's Bram Stoker's Dracula, right? I want to take this and put this in and give it a twist. And remember I was telling you that I want to do like a Japanese samurai version of this.
Nice. That'd be fucking sick, bro. Like a samurai Dracula.
Yeah. So it'll be a
That's
shogun,
dope, man.
right?
I'll back that. I'll back that right now.
It'll be a shogun version of this, right? So it takes place in feudal Japan, right? And I'm using the myth and the lore in the book about, there's villagers and there's legends of people coming back from the dead.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
those kind of stuff, right? And our hero that travels to this place is the son of a shogun, right?
Right.
And he's just protecting his village, and he's going towards, there's a story about like a shogun back in history that kind of came back to life or something like that. Those are the kind of things, right?
Yeah.
So it is the same story. It's just written in like as if it takes place in Japan.
Damn,
right?
that would be a dope concept, bro. Let's fucking get that going. I'll back it up. You know what I mean? Got a Kickstarter right now.
Right.
That's awesome, bro. That's a fucking that's
right.
That's
I'm
cool
sure, like you can take this and make this into a sci-fi book if you wanted to, right? And which they did. I think they did it with the movie Dracula 2000 or something like that, or all sorts.
Which Dracula book did they do, Lisa? She said they did a samurai Dracula book.
I'm sure they did.
I'll take a look at it. I want to see that's a cool concept, man. That'd be a fucking.
Lisa would know. Lisa would know, right?
Yeah, she's on top of it. Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
And she says that we do get the original of Mark's vampire and how the monsters come to be. So we get Mark's origin of the the vampire story and how it came to be. So that's cool. His take on it. That's cool, man. I'm digging that because you don't have to come up with your own fucking idea. You can. What are other properties other than that's one of them, right? You got Dracula, you got the monster. Is there anything else out there? I don't like that Winnie the Pooh shit that they're doing with right now that's
Well,
ridiculous.
the Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse is public domain. There's a whole bunch of other new stuff that's starting to become public domain too. I heard Superman was supposed to be public domain sometime.
No, there's no Superman's never.
It will
gonna be
take a while, but like anything, those kind of stories will eventually become super domain because you have to remember these guys are dead, and public domain is dead plus 50. So after you die plus 50 years, then your property, whatever you wrote, stuff becomes public domain. Right? I mean, like, take a look at Stephen King, right? He takes the vampire stories and he twists it and he gives it a new, you know what I mean? Takes place in a small town in Maine or Connecticut or wherever the stuff is, right? That's why I fell in love with that kind of stuff, right? Like a stranger coming into the town, right? Needful Things, Salem's Lot, those kind of things. Yeah, look at this.
The Living Dead stuff.
Yep.
Vampire Hunter D is a great crime series with this
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah,
right. Hey, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the type of reading material I'm looking for. Vampire Hunter D. Good looking out, BK. I got that down.
That's a manga too, and if you want to watch the.
Oh, it's a manga. That's even better. I want to get into some manga.
You want to read the if you want to, the animation is pretty good if you're into that, right?
Oh, it's a halftime. Yeah, it's halftime, guys. You know what we do at halftime? Giveaway time. Good job, Spock. Good looking out, buddy. We'll get the giveaway going here pretty soon, guys. We got 11 people here. Be a perfect time to do a giveaway. Not a whole lot going on in the game. It's 10-3. Vikings are up. We're chilling here with Locke, going over new comic book day. Just talking comic books, doing our thing, man. Hanging out, nerding out. The link is in the chat. I'll drop it for anybody who wants to hang out. But it is about to be halftime. Looks like there's 13 seconds left of what I'm looking at. So we're coming up on halftime. We're going to run a giveaway. So we're going to get the new comic book day put to the side for a minute. And I'm going to go grab the giveaway stack because I was not prepared. But I got my guy Locke here. He's lock and loaded. He got some cool shit. I trust him with the shoe. So, Locke, do you mind taking over just for like not even 30 seconds? I got to run to the kitchen, man, and grab the stack. Is that cool? Locke, you there? Nope, I guess not, guys. I guess it's not cool. You're going to have to wait until Locke gets back. Holy shit. Locke, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, hey, there it is. Hey, man, I got to run to grab the giveaway stack. Do you mind taking over just for a second?
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
All right, thanks, brother. I'll be right back.
Having my rum and Coke, whatever's left
Lock
of it.
and loaded. Oh, wrong one.
I guess while you guys are doing that, I'll show off some of my Christmas gift. So I've been picking up these Marvel. I think these are from the dollar store. I remember seeing them. So these are kind of cool. I might just put them on my wall or something like that. So I got a whole stack of these. They are Fantastic Four. They just bring back a lot of memories when I was a kid. You know, the figures were all pretty crappy looking, but they kind of do the, you know, I would tie like little bags of parachutes and stuff like that. Oh, Castlevania. I forgot about that. That's a good show too. Right? Firestarter. Some Marvel Legends stuff.
Yeah, you got to start taking them out the box, bro, and playing with them. I immediately took mine right out the box, man. I took mine right out the box.
I want to, like, this is what I've been doing, right?
Hey, look, his cape comes off. I would have known that. Look, the cape, look, bro. Didn't even know that until I took it out.
Okay.
Got to read your comic books and play with your toys.
Exactly. So this is what I've been doing. So I've been watching a lot of the guys go, hey, these are the keys and stuff.
Yeah, you got to have these for your collection.
So I've been doing a little bit of crafting, a little bit of X-Acto knife and stuff. So nice. I started creating these little, so you can see like their diorama. I'm using comic book backboards to cut. So I print these from my color printers. then I fix up the background a little bit. So I've been doing these little, they're little fun, right? So they're
That's sick, Lock, bro. That's fucking amazing, man. And you're like, I got the keys right here.
well, that's the thing, right? Because I want to pair them with like something like this, right? In a frame or something like that. It was just for, like the little fun things that.
Yeah, that way you could.
This is not the actual cover. The actual cover, Spider-Man's a little smaller, but I kind of made it like.
You took liberty. You took artistic
I took a lot
liberty,
of liberty, right? Like I saw like the bicentennial kind of stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. So I had to figure out how to do like these little riser stuff, and they're just little foams that I kind of glued. So there you go, right?
Oh, that's sick, bro. It looks fucking like, bro, look at that, dude. Look at that fucking just, it's like 3D, man. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, they're just cut out, right? They're just cut out pop-ups. So what I do with that is I recreated some of the background. So I took the elements, recreated, painted, fill in the lines so you don't see. So they all fill up from the back no matter what direction you're looking at, right? Like even like something like this, right? I made them a little bit bigger to fit in the space, right? But this is kind of like little fun side projects. You can see a little bit of my glue here that I've been using, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. I thought this was a little bit of a fun thing to try to do and see what it looks
That's
like.
dope, bro. You consider selling those or just,
No, I thought these were going to be
or?
fun. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'll post all the templates if anybody wants it. And if they have like a circuit maker, if they want to cut it themselves, they're welcome to. I have all the templates. I have the background. I painted in the background. I try to match the color from the original book, right? Even this, right? Because the yellow and I readjusted and fixed a little bit here and there, right? For a lot of this stuff.
That's fucking sick, bro. That bicentennial battle, that looks dope, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
looks
little
like
bit
it's
fun.
coming at you.
Right? It's I'm out of these black cardboard, so I gotta do it on a different cardboard or something. But these stuff here is because it got templates of it. I can recreate it on a spot. That's not that hard. It's just that it's a lot of glue glue stick, right? You're literally glue sticking it and then placing it in place and pressing it flat and letting it dry. Then the next step after that is just more glue, right? It's just a glue gun thing. I thought it was fun. So that's what I want to do with these, because my brother-in-law was like, hey, yeah, let's he gave me all these pieces, right?
Nice.
I mean, I think they're from the Dollar Tree figures you can pick up. And they're kind of cool because I'm looking for like the Amazing Spider-Man book with him on it. And if they give me a facsimile one, and I'll just probably put this next to it and frame it and put it on a wall kind of thing. That's it. That's really what it was. It's more like a craft thing than anything else, right? Because my daughter could sell this at the garage sale after I'm dead, right? So it doesn't matter with me.
Right? No, that's cool,
Right?
man. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's real artistic shit right there. You got so much artistic ability just spilling over in you, man. You got to fucking just do shit to do artistic ability. Just make us.
That's when you have insomnia and stay up all night, and you got to do something, right?
Yeah, that's when the rest of us mere mortals look at people like you, Lock, and like, God damn it, man. I'm sitting here smoking a bowl, fucking can't even write my fucking name. You know how many times I had to rewrite the goddamn mailing giveaway out last week? I was like, three times I had to rewrite my name because it's so horrible, bro. I'm like, God damn it. And then I take it to the post office, and then the lady, she rechecks it. She goes, do you want to rewrite this for me? I don't know if this is a 2 or if it's a 4. God damn it, great. Guys, it's halftime. That means it's giveaway time. It is. Let's see what the score is right quick. Let's give a quick update. Okay, guys, it's 3-13. Vikings are up at halftime. We're going to do a little giveaway that we do every day or every Sunday at halftime. Ceasefire Sunday. Every Sunday, guys, 4 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe to the show. Steven Spock won last week, but he's really cool about it, and he gave it to Comics Embrace. And let me tell you guys, Steven Spock has been on a winning streak, man. He has been knocking out these giveaways, not only on my channel, but in other streams. So kudos to you, my guy. We're going to do the giveaway for this week, NFL Week 17, Ceasefire Sunday. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the show. A new Razor Rant is going to be dropping on Wednesday, the 1st, at 1 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I am going to actually show the thumbnail. I'm going to schedule it towards the end of the show. I'm going to reveal what the thumbnail is going to look like. I'm going to show you what that's going to be here at the end of the show, and that'll be scheduled for Wednesday. So we'll kind of semi-preview that. I got it locked and loaded, ready to go. It's private video. Going to move it to schedule, so we'll see what the thumbnail says and what to look forward to. But look forward to that. Let's do a giveaway, guys. Since it's halftime, go ahead and get this in the chat for me, guys. Sick Covers Bro. Hashtag Sick Covers Bro. That's what you want to put down in the chat for the giveaway that we're going to run. It's 4 books. U.S. domestic shipping only. This is the stack. Okay.
Good luck, everybody.
Stack. Here it is. So what we'll do is whoever the winner is, you get to choose if you want 4 books from the top, 4 books from the middle, or 4 books from the bottom. And then I'll go ahead and pull those 4 books out for you. We'll show you what you got. I mail them out on Saturdays, and then you get them sometimes the following week. I'm no longer going to the post office on Monday. That was horrible. Had to deal with the crazy singing lady. I was in line for almost an hour. I love you posties, man. But here in the States, bro, the damn post office is kind of like the worst places to go. It's like the DMV. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah. I know that here, too. So we got the same thing.
And it's not the workers. It's not you guys. It's the people that come into the post office. That's fucking weird. Not you guys. You guys doing your job is amazing. Here's what I love, man. I love the fucking guy at the post office, right? Who there's a language barrier, right? Some type of Middle Eastern barrier. He's on the phone, right? Got the speakerphone on with the postal worker, and she's giving him, instructions on what he needs to do for this international shipping. And she's telling him basically go back into the line, fill this out, and then come back up. And he's sitting there on speakerphone, relaying the information, in his language over the phone with the speakerphone on. And she's like looking at him like, okay, you can go ahead and move on now. And he's just sitting there staring her dead in the eye, talking to the other person on the speakerphone. And I was like, dude, I felt like just fucking strangling the shit out of that guy. I'm like, move on. I got to mail out my comic books to Comic Embrace. Please hurry. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and run this giveaway. You ready? Everybody got the hashtag Sick Covers Bro. Gurus only. You got to be a subscriber. U.S. domestic shipping. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Round and round and round. Where it stops, nobody knows. Who do we got here? Winner, 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 winner. Joe, 477777771. My guy. He is in the
congrats, Joe.
Yeah. Good job, Joe. Appreciate you, man. What do you want, brother? I'm glad that you won because you're a guru. You always stop by. You hang out on the haul videos. You hang out in the live streams. Top, middle, or bottom, brother? Go ahead and choose which one stack do you want. You want me to pull from the top, the middle, the bottom, 4 books? Let's do it. Everybody wants to see what you won, bro. So let us know. We're going to wait for you. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get this removed. Wait for our guy Joe to make up his decision on if he wants to pull from the top, if he wants to pull from the middle, from the bottom. We're going to find out right now. We're giving him 10 seconds to answer. It's a real hard decision. He's thinking real hard about it. I'm going to mix it up too while we're doing it. Look.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Shuffle it up. You tell me where you wanted to pick from, bro. Lisa said you got 10 seconds, and then we're moving on with the show. The middle, he said. Okay, here you go, bro. We're going to pull for the middle, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take half the stack. Take half the stack. Boom. That to the side. 4 books. 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest to the way. Next week, every Sunday, last week, guys, of the season, and then we get to the playoffs. See what Joe got. Where's my glasses at? All right, 4 random books from the giveaway pile. Here we go. Amazing Spider-Man, number 21, Wells, Ramita Jr. This is JR on the cover art, book number 1. There you go, my guy. Make sure you hit me up on the Instagram, Razor Comics 602. That's your first one. Second one here is Running with the Devil, Kingpin, number 5, Rosenberg, Torres. Cool gangster crime novel cover.
Ooh, that looks great.
You got the bullets. You got the Godfather type crime novel sitting on the desk. Boom. That's your second one. Third one is going to be Avengers Mech Strike number 2. Not familiar, but there you go.
Oh.
I think that's a video game. I'm not sure though. And then this is one of the popular covers that we had when I did the showcase of my haul from New Comic Book Day when I bought those 100 comic books. And this is War is Hell. It's number 1, so it's the beginning of the series. Under Fire London is one of those cool War is Hell covers, and it's the Panosian cover. War is Hell, number 1. There you go, my guy. Those are your 4. Go ahead and shoot me your info on the Insta, and we'll get those mailed out for you guys. Appreciate you. And, yeah, every Sunday we'll do the giveaway. We'll put that to the side right there for my guy. Joe, appreciate you, man. Good looking out. Locke, let's take a look to see what you got going on, man. How far are you?
I'm not that far. I'm still working away. I'm doing a little bit of time trying to render in dirt and crevices and stuff like that. That's all I'm doing.
You got it, brother. Congratulations, man. There's the Instagram. Man. Yeah, man. Send your info. It's next Saturday. We'll get that mailed out to you. Good shit, man. Let me go back to my New Comic Book Day list here. And we'll continue with our reads. Good old Thundercats. But I heard that this series is not that good. I heard there's cool artwork on the covers, but as far as the reading, it's not that good. And I'll be honest with you, I did pick up the actual first issue around the time that I quit doing the New Comic Book Day stuff, and I read it, and I didn't like it. It's basically, they're crash landed, and they're still kids. Like he's a kid that grew faster or whatever, so he's not fully adult in his brain, and he's dealing with the burden of being a leader and holding the sword. And it was just it didn't appease to me. It was kind of slow burn, and I didn't pick it up after that. The covers are really cool. Dynamite has been doing a really good job with putting a lot of cool covers together with these series like Thundercats. Like this is like a Homer Simpson's homage cover. This is sick, man. This is fun. But oh yeah, there you go. Then you got the action figure variant artwork. Everybody likes those. Willy Cat. It's just that the series wasn't a good read. That's all. So it sucks because I like the Thundercats. But I'm not looking to pick up this up at all. One of those ones that I'll definitely skip over. Let's see what else we got going on New Comic Book Day. There's really not a whole lot coming out at the beginning of the year.
Well, it's still, yeah.
Is it just because of that time of year? It's the beginning of the year, so
yeah.
Gateway for
I
summer.
know my LCS just emailed me today saying they're gonna have more delays. So, They're
So
not getting their
what's
chunks
really
in a
going on
month.
with that, Locke? Because you're a postie man. What's the delays with this whole with
The
the
delay is not with
publishing?
the postie service because a lot of the stuff through Diamond isn't going through a postal service. It's going through FedEx or UPS or
So
whatever,
it's just
right?
it's on Diamond's end basically.
It's Diamond's End because I heard they closed down a facility and they're trying to revamp the stuff and they laid off a bunch of people and so I don't know where that facility is, but it's affecting a lot of people here, East Coast wise. I think that's what's happening. So they must have done something. So yeah, that's all I heard. Like things are either coming in really really late or things are coming in as piecemeal. So I mean, I was supposed to get like a bunch of sketch covers, and it ended up being like I only got one out of the 3 that I ordered, and I have to wait another couple more weeks to get them. And I think they're still restructuring then wherever it is, their distribution warehouse, right? And things are getting lost or stuff like that. I
And
think that's what
we
the
make
delay
it
is.
I mean that's a big deal for you guys because you're getting your books out there. But we do
It's
we
yeah.
make it a real big deal, man. We make like, God damn it, our fucking comic books are late. The fuck's going on? We need our comic books on time. Yeah, I know it's annoying. I know I'm being a dick, but yeah, it is annoying, man. You know what I mean? I get it. I get it. You
I'm,
understand?
I'm I'm okay with it. I mean, a lot of the stuff eventually will arrive, but it does affect the LCS. That's really what that is, right? Because the LCS requires you have these people are going to come into your store on the dot every Wednesday to do their stuff, right?
Right.
So these people already have, like you have work through the day. You have, you always you've been scheduling yourself to come in every Wednesday at a certain or specific time out of your day to pick up books, and they want to make sure that as you come in, there's other books that you can see on the shelf that brings, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you come in and you pull your $50 pull box and you decided to spend an extra 10, $20 because you saw something you like, and if Diamond isn't shipping all the stuff, the LCS just lost that $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, and you hear a lot of it right now. You hear a lot of the rants going on by a lot of the LCS owners and a lot of these smaller
yeah,
shops that are online only.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like they only sell their shop is only online.
yeah.
So them not getting their books, it's pretty big because it's affecting people that already pre-ordered and bought shit and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah, man.
it does, and because people, they do have their time that they dedicate for, and all this other stuff, right? And some people like, hey, here's my $50. I got to spend it on this day because if I don't, it has to go to rent or it has to go to whatever, right? Or maybe it'll be something else, right? That $50 get diverted to somewhere else,
Yeah.
and that's really what will happen. And just because of that, because our LCS is kind of like our crack dealer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the dope man. Yeah, yeah. You got a certain budget that you have for your put away for your dope, and then you go in there like,
Right.
"Hey, you ain't got my dope, bro? What the fuck's going on over here, man?" Yeah, exactly. You got any more of them comic books? And fucking Derek, hey man, the Packers have to actually make the playoffs if they're gonna go further than the Vikings, bro. And they need a lot for that to happen. He says that
Exactly.
customers don't care
Exactly.
about Diamond. They don't care if the distributor's fault or the LCS. All they care about is getting their fucking books, bro. That's all they care about.
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, they care that their books aren't there.
Yeah. And,
Yeah, I
and
hear that,
most
Derek.
most customers are like 99% of the customers are like that, right?
Yeah.
Unless you work in the industry itself, you know how that all worked out, and you're like,
Yeah, guys
oh,
like me and Derek walk in there, and then we're like, "What the?" And then you explain that to us, and we're like, "The fuck, bro? We just
yeah, that's not my
can't
problem,
you just
right?
get them? Yeah, can't you get them another way?" Like,
Yeah.
no, actually, no. There's the only 3 distributors or 2. They're like, "No, man, we
Yeah,
don't need all
because
that
what will
shit."
happen is you're gonna go back and you're gonna go, hey, I'm just gonna go to Amazon. I'm gonna order it, right? Amazon will deliver it the next day, right? Even though that kind of stuff happens. So yeah, I feel for them. I feel for the LCS, right? And you figured Diamond or something would do something, for them that will help them out a little bit. But hey, You know, comic book industry is dying. Remember that. It's dying. I think. Is it dying?
Yeah, it's dying. I mean, yeah, you can say that.
I don't know. I don't know if it's dying. I think it's morphing into something.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's dying. I just say that, yeah, you're right. It is changed. It could be changed to something. That's true. I shouldn't say it's dying because it seems that bleak when I say it's dying.
Well, we've been saying that for decades, right? The comic book was dying. Comic book was dying. I remember in the '90s, comic book after '95 or '96, after all the big crash and stuff like that, it was supposed to be dying too. Marvel was selling off the licensing to other companies and stuff like that. Then something would come along later and we'll reboot it for a little bit, right? Remember, then Image took over when Marvel was going under the tank, and Image became the hot thing. Remember Spawn and um, Savage Dragon and all these guys, right?
Yeah, Derek just corrected me. Yeah, you guys are right. My bad. They did just recently clinch the playoff berth. They are the wild card spot, so they're in, but they're they're still fighting for that 6 or 7 seed. So you guys corrected me. You're right, man. Depending on their seeding, they might go farther than the Vikings. Right now, the game's only 13-3, and Vikings are still on top. So we'll see. That's a good hot take, though. Yeah, I'll take back my previous statement. Comic books are not dying, man. Let me recant that. They're not dying. They're not going anywhere. The stories are different. The stories are, they're focused a little bit more on a different group, trying to pull in a different audience. But I shouldn't say that comic books are dying. And I don't want to get too much into it, Locke, because to be honest with you,
Oh,
I got
I wouldn't know. I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, if it's dying, I wouldn't be in,
Well, I
in
have
anything.
an interesting take on that, and it's called a Razor Rant. That's coming out on
Yeah,
Wednesday, man.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to
By
talk
all
too much
means.
about
Yeah, yeah,
it,
yeah.
but I will say this: I always say that stories are different. That 90% of the shit that I read was garbage, but the stuff that I did read, like Uncanny X Men, some of those books, Incredible Hulk, some of those stories were still good stories. They were still really good reads. So the books that are out there, the books that are good stories, like Absolute Batman's a good story. That the Ultimate Spider-Man's doing really good. Those are good stories. Jonathan Hickman's doing great on that. So there are good stories, like are amazing stories, and then there's just a ton of shit. So if you can sift through all that shit and find great stories and read those, then that's I guess the name of the game for me. But yeah, I shouldn't say that it's dying. I just say you got to be a little bit more selective on what you're reading because there is good stories out there for people like myself and others that are looking to actually collect by reading. So you just got to be careful of what you're buying and spend wisely. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to go all out on New Comic Book Day, but pick up shit that I think is going to be interesting to me. And these DC compacts are a way for me to go, man, where I can pick up cheap reading material and find out if I want to continue reading that series.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I mean,
And then talking to you guys and getting recommendations from the chat. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, if you're already spending the $5 a month, right?
Right.
For digital, go all
Right. For
in.
Marvel.
That's the thing. But if you find that one book that you like to have in your collection, right? You have to remember digital is one of those things where I see digital as in like not owning anything. You're kind of like digital is accessing that library of stuff, right? That gives you a huge opportunity to read stuff that you would not have read. Then
Later,
if you
P.
find something that you love and you want, I would highly recommend finding the physical book to keep on your shelf, to go back to
Right.
on those days where later on, if you can't afford that $5 a month, right? Maybe Marvel's doing a thing where they're doing $4.99 a month. Then later on, they'll do like Netflix. It went up to $7.99 a month, then $9.99 a month. Then you know what I mean? That your access is starting to dwindle away, right?
Yeah,
That,
that's true.
that's
But
what I recommend to do. Is the cheapest way to get in a comic book is maybe digital. That will give you access to stuff that
yes.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Razor, right?
Great idea.
That will give you a chance to read stuff that you're like, am I gonna like this story or not?
Right.
Right?
No, that's excellent advice, man. Great point.
Right?
And that's picking up the actual Marvel app is not just a cool way to read all your favorite character stories, but to actually find out new material that you hear people talking about, and you say, I'm not too sure, and then you look it up on the app, read the first couple issues, and make a informed decision if you want to continue to read. And then, like you said, you can now pick up those floppies and have those for your for your collection in case
Yeah.
something
Or
does
just
happen or you can't
like
afford
literally
that app
read
anymore.
through. If you're doing $5.99 a month, and if you pay for the whole year, might as well go through the whole thing. Then if you think that you want a floppy because you think later on, like, because as a collectors, there's collectors who are collect because of the story they like. There's collectors who collect for the characters they like, those kind of things. Then there's collectors who collects because of keys and because of whatever, because it's more of an investment for them than an actual, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen people go into the LCS, my age, who just buys. They don't even bother. They're looking at the spine. When you pull them off the rack, they're looking at the spine. I know these guys are investors, right? He wants to grab that nice clean one, make sure the edge is all whatever, and
Yeah,
he
doing
wants to
all this shit in the light. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, he'll probably end up flipping it on eBay for whatever the stuff is, and there's people like that too, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just right. Sometimes you should collect based on your passion on the stuff you want to do, right? Like if you're just in it for the money, I don't think comic book is a good thing. Right? Might as well go invest in stocks because your return is a lot better because it's like a comic book, right? I don't know,
and,
man.
and that's
That's
why I
my
think
take.
collectors like me will be around for a long time.
Yeah.
Because we enjoy reading, and I think that's what Marvel and DC and a lot of independent companies are doing real good at it. But Marvel and DC just need to find a little bit better way to kind of connect to their audience, to the new audience, not just the people that are reading now, but to the new readers like myself, not just younger readers, but new readers, people that may have read and collected back in the day that fell out of the hobby for whatever reason. Those are still new readers. Just because we read, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, doesn't mean that we're not new readers. It's a different format now. It's a different genre of reading. There's different characters, storylines, plot lines have completely changed. So for us new readers, it's important to try to find a way to kind of get us on board. And the digital is a great recommendation because it allows a person like me who has a lot of doesn't have a lot of time but can pick up their phone and quickly look at their app just like a lot of young people do and say, oh, let me check out this Miles Morales character that everybody's all hyped out about, or
Yeah.
let me take a look at the new Ultimate series or this new Absolute Superman that everybody's talking about because of the Marvel game. You can easily do that on your phone, and then, oh, that's pretty sick. Now I want to go to the LCS and actually buy the comic book or pick up the 5 different covers that just came out. Now I'm a collector. You know what I mean? So they gotta
Yeah.
they gotta do find a way to bring in the new readers. And whether you like the digital app or whatever your opinion is on that, that's an easy way to go after not only younger readers but people like myself who are just out of the game. It's there. It's $5. Boom. You can make a decision after you look at your phone. You know what I mean?
Like, as an artist, do you care how the story ends up for the cover you've done? If I'm asked to do a cover, a lot of the time, here's my take on the cover. For example, I did a cover for Niobe Comics. His books by Antarctic Press is basically bad girls, right? Girls in like heavy set, mostly TNA, no nudity, no nothing like that. It's kind of like Gold Digger. It's kind of like Vampirella, like girls in skimpy clothes and stuff like that. There's stories in it. The stories are fantastic, right?
Yeah.
But they're bad girls, right? They're bad girls. Back in the golden age, they were, what do they call it? Bad girls too, or you'll see the girl in the jungle who's always being bondage by creatures and stuff like that. Those are the kind of stuff,
Sexy. Yeah.
right? Yeah. So normally when I'm asked to do a cover, I'm always from the art directors. Sometimes they'll give me a synopsis and they want to do a cover based on what's happening inside the story. If you notice a lot of the time with variant covers, I'm not Alex Ross. I'm not any of the big guys. So a
Oh,
lot of
come on, man. You're
right.
you're you know you're pretty
No,
good.
I'm not that big in the industry because I don't do enough of it, right? Um, I do retail covers because sometimes they just say, just draw me Venom looking cool, draw me, Spawn looking cool, draw me blah blah blah. I have no problem with that. They're willing to pay for that. I'll do something cool cover, but I feel sometimes that as a collector, unless you already know the story, if you're new to the book, it's unfair to somebody who's new because they'll pick up a cover, it looks cool, and you open it, it's not the same as the art interior, right? So you hear that complaint, right? So this is where this comes in. So when I was working with Niobe, when he did his stuff, he says, hey, let's do something a little different because he's got other cover artists who are doing the sexy poses and stuff. So he asked me, can you give me a really dynamic action based on the story inside? And I said, sure. You're right. I love to do that. So, he gave me access to his books, like 3-4 issues. I read through them. So I had an idea what the character was like. And I drew that. And we went back and forth. And we ended up with a great cover. It's being sent off to, I believe it's going to be a great cover. It's being sent off to his colorist, which is fantastic. So I can't wait. And he'll announce it on Razor's channel here once the colorist comes back with it.
Yes.
But yeah, the idea is, it's really up to the audience itself. But as an artist, I prefer to draw something that is based on the story that gives you a representation of what's going inside the book, because that's me, right? Like if I'm going to buy the book, I would like to know, right? If I had a, Catwoman being sexy on a cover, which she is on 99% of the cover, because I already knew what the character Catwoman is, right? So there's that perspective into it. But if I'm doing something new, when I'm working on a cover, right? When you look at a cover, let me see if I can grab like so there, right? So this is a cover I did for a European book called Wardane, right? So the cover itself is basically, I had to say, okay, what is your art style? So he gave me all his art style. And I did the same way his art style did, but I gave it more because this story is about this guy who has this crystal on his forehead, right? And he harnesses it via his power, right? And he's fighting aliens, like bug aliens.
Oh, that's sick, bro. You got a little
right?
story in that interior artwork.
So I
Yeah,
did
man,
that
that's
for him, right?
beautiful.
So I did that cover
Yeah.
for him. So it plays into the story, right? The idea is to let you know what's happening. You don't really know what's happening, but the idea is for you to pick it up, right? And then the story is basically like it's kind of like
Look,
what's that? What do you call it? That something space something starfighter or something like that with the aliens and the bugs. That movie,
yeah. Not Starship. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Starship Trooper. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Starship
Right.
Trooper. Yeah.
So those are the thing. As an artist, you want to get covers that's based on the inside of the book, right? It's nice that if Marvel came to me and said, draw me sexy Batman, right? In whatever. And I said, okay, if that's what you want, right? Has nothing to do with the book, but if it's going to sell, then it's going to sell, right?
yeah. Hey, George. Yeah, you don't skinny dip, you chunky dunk. Yeah, bro. Me too, man. I'm that guy that when he does a cannonball in the swimming pool during summertime, turned into a whole wave pool, bro. It's a fucking. You ever been in one of those wave pools? Yeah, man. I do my little cannonball, and then the whole pool just turned into an automatic wave pool.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody starts getting on their rafts and shit. Start fucking riding the wave. Same, bro. Same. Hell yeah,
You
Andy, man. I am stoned, bro. I'm about to pack another bowl. I had to get up and grab some water. You saw how Cottonmouth. Man, that's what we do, bro. We smoke weed. We fucking talk football. We watch comic books. That's how stoned I am. I was gonna say we fucking talk football and watch comic books as I pointed to the TV. We watch football and we talk comic books, man. This is what we do, bro. Fucking hang out with my guy Locke, showing us what he has, talking, how we collect. And me and Locke collect a lot similarly. I can't fucking talk, bro. Me and Locke collect a lot similarly, is what I'm trying to say, because he likes to collect what he's reading. That's how I'm collecting. I don't know if it's just a new hobby type thing, but I'm glad that he's a collector like me, man, who's been doing this for a while. And it's cool because I get kind of intimidated with some of these people that come on my channel, or I go on their channel, and they know so much about keys and first appearances and this and that, and I don't know any about that shit, man. I just know, like, oh, this is a sick read. I'm reading this new fucking Justice League Villain's Journey, Jeff Johns, Jim Lee shit. But that's just my lane, man. I like what I read. These contests about, look at this book, like Darth Lopez is involved in a lot of these these contests where they're showing off books and shit. The show and tell throwdown, where I'm gonna show my 5 books, you're gonna show 5 books. Let's vote on who has. That's cool content. But to me, it kind of feels like if you don't get your books voted on, it kind of feels, I don't want to say shitty for the other person, but it just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. It just, I'm not into.
It's
I don't want to say shaming somebody for how they collect.
Yeah.
I'm not into that, but it kind of feels that way. I know that's not what they're trying to do. That's not the attempt over there, to show books and put other collectors like me seeing shit like that, and we get turned off. It turns us off.
It is because because you are a casual reader, right? That's what
Right.
it is. The casual collectors. You're not hardcore like they are. Because if I go in there with my Archie comic book, whatever, right, or something recent, right, Absolute Batman with the first issue of Batman 1953 or something like that, there's no way I'm gonna beat that, because that everybody knows that is the first appearance of Batman or whatever from Action Comics or Superman or whatever, right? So there's no way, because those the way they judge that is based on your knowledge of the industry, how long you've been collecting, what the value of the book is and stuff, right? I mean, it's cool to have. I mean, if this thing was encased in metal or gold or whatever the stuff is, then you show that off. That's cool. But, you can't beat modern day with vintage when like Silver Age or Gold Age, when all the people in your audience is there looking at Silver Age, and right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like how do you, judging a beauty contest, if I enter a goat and I think the goat is pretty, right?
Yeah.
And you're not, right? Your taste is different, right?
Right. Yeah. And it just doesn't even appeal to me. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to get involved in it, because I know I don't have books like that. Like, that's not even an appeal to me, to watch somebody show off other books and be like, oh yeah, let me show you my books, and then let's vote. This is why my book is better than your, I was like, man, I'd rather you show me books that you're reading and be like, this is fucking why I'm reading this book. This is why I'm into this, or this is why I'm in. Not that this is a better collection of books than what your collection of books. That, I think when we start going down that route as hobby, as a as a community,
That's serious, man.
I think it kind of gives the wrong message to other collectors, man. Like new people that are coming along, like, and they're thinking like, oh man, my shit's I got a shitty ass collection. You know what I mean? My fucking Love and Rockets, my fucking Ed Piscor shit that I like to read. This is fucking garbage, man. These guys are fucking telling me that those books are way better than the shit that I got.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
don't listen to that, please.
No, I hear you, but that's what I'm saying is that people that are new to the hobby will see that, and they get turned off. And I'll talk about it more. I got a lot of Razor Ants coming out, but
Yeah.
one thing that I will talk about is before the end of the show, because I am going to preview the Razor Rant for Wednesday, is I did mention earlier that 90% of the stuff out there is garbage that I read. And one thing that I do want to make clear is there is a lot of reading material that is starting to be pointed towards us. And when I mean us, I mean minorities, I mean gays, lesbians, transgender, my community. That community, we're starting to be, our stories are starting to be more included, and they have been. That inclusion needs to continue. It doesn't need to stop. We don't need to go backwards. We don't need to make Captain America completely a straight white guy all the time. And we don't have to get upset if our characters are changed a little bit. We don't have to go all nuclear because of that. The reading that I'm getting into and I enjoy is reading that is pointed towards me, pointed towards my community, pointed to the people that I look out my window and I see, the people that I hang out with. And I get a little emotional, excuse me, and I'll have the Razor Rant that's coming out Wednesday, so check it out. But that cannot go away. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. And I will champion, okay? I will continue to champion for those, like always. The ones that are transgender, lesbian, gays, minorities. You can come here and feel safe. That's all I got to say, Locke. I got to take a break, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. You know, it's it affects you the way it does. I mean, I grew up. Look, you have to remember, I'm Vietnamese background. I grew up in a small town. I was the only Vietnamese kid in the entire city that I grew up with 5,000, right? So this is like northern Canada. It's just snow in one direction and snow in the other direction, right? Yeah, so this is a lot of the comic book. People forget that comic book is kind of like a what do you call it? A channel for representing change. You have to remember comic book came out in was it 1930, 1940s because of the war, right? So they had a lot of the guys that went to war. I think Kirby went to war, came back. He drew a lot of, you know, superhero beating up Nazis because he saw all that, right? So that's his representation. Stan Lee, when he was in the 60s, the 70s, when he started writing like all these stories because boys were coming back from war and stuff. Peter Parker was based on like an awkward teenager, right? So teenager changed from whatever that time period was. Then when he started doing the X-Men, it was in the 70s, and that was based on segregation and people of color and all this civil rights stuff. Because if you actually look at it, the underlining story of X-Men, the mutant is basically people with different, right? That's different people with different abilities. But really, when you're looking at it, it's like the mutants weren't allowed into this. That was like the extinction agenda. There was the Sentinels were formed. You know, those that is the story changed based on the time. Yeah. So that's
we have somebody to bring to the stage, might have. I'm sure he has a way more different opinion than I do, which is fine, man. It's Ceasefire Sunday, and I like to have different opinions, and that's what it's all about. We get to come together on Sundays, talk about football, talk about comic books, put together whatever differences that we have, and have discussions like this. Perfect individual. Welcome to the show, my guy from Divinity Comics, Mike Wheeler. Welcome to the show, my guy.
Welcome to the fucking show.
What it do, Mike?
Hey, Mike.
What's up, Razor? How you doing, man? What do you mean I'm going to have differing opinions? On what?
It's okay if you do, man. It's okay if you do.
No, on what? What have you said? What have you said that's wrong?
I don't think I said anything wrong.
Yeah, I can't think of anything you said that I have a problem with.
And I appreciate that, man. I know you've been having your own your own beefs going on with the whole Comics Gate fucking situation, and I want to say one thing about
Comics
that, man.
who? I don't even know who that is. Who the fuck is that?
Before we even get started, man, I do want to say that I am impressed that you and Niobe were able to come together, squash all your differences, and I'm glad to see that, man. I'm happy to see that you and Niobe are actually come together now, man. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're as together, I think, as we're ever going to be. We've kind of both realized that it's not really worth fighting over anymore. So, I mean, it's what else can be said at this point?
Yeah, I think it's all been said. And not only that, but this beef, it's been going on for a while, man. So I think it's just after time, we get older, shit goes on, and it's after, it's just like, you know what? Time kind of heals all wounds, man. You just get to the point where the shit that was petty is just, it's petty. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I think a lot of our old shit kind of fostered into his perceptions of us back then, and that's kind of what spurred it on him, and that's how it works, if you have a lot of people that talk crap about you and that like give you this quote unquote bad reputation, then that stuff's going to happen when you interact with people. Even if they don't know you, they're going to prejudge you, and I think that's what happens a lot of times. That's why I try not to do that to other people.
Yeah, right. And not only that, but you have, running a company where you produce content, you create comic books, great comic books, you and your wife, being in the business. I'm sure having your own opinions do upset other people. It might hurt your business, but in the long run, it's because that's your values. It's what you stand by. And I respect that, man. It takes a lot of balls to just, you can put a comic book out and be quiet about it, but you're out in the forefront having your own opinion, and I respect that, man. That's why I love having you on.
Yeah, well, I mean, also, I think it made it worse when we started our indie news website, and because we started covering all the indie news. So whenever people have articles written about them, they either see it as unfavorable toward them, or maybe even favorable towards them. So you get people that like you get people that hate you for writing the article and pointing stuff out. So there's that too.
Gotcha. What do you got coming up, man?
It's a compound problem. Well, right now we got Boobs 3 on Kickstarter. It's sitting at 10,407 with 211 backers.
Nice. Boobs 3 coming out. Can't wait, man.
It's out right. Well, yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, we've actually got we did a video for it and got a whole bunch of covers. I can show it to you if you want. After you get a good rip.
Yeah, let's take a look, bro.
All right, there.
I like some boobies, man.
Make sure you get a good rip before you watch this video. All right, yeah, you do another one. Do another one.
You got a video you're gonna show?
Yeah. Before you watch the video, take another rip. Take just one more.
I'm good, man. You got me choking just on that. Let's go.
Jesus.
All right, here you go. I'm gonna play it. Here you go.
Yo, it's Boobs, with a vengeance. Stay set ablaze, yeah, we in attendance. Hey, lords up, the crowd's going wild, but behind the scenes, it's chaos compiled. Ripper made plots and furries collide. Cosplayers battle with pride worldwide. Some shines praise best, giving the fiends a fade. While Boom stands tall, no fear today. Conventions a war zone, it's out of control. For feminist cosplays, a skirmish patrol. It's madness, it's epic, a clash of the greats. Boom's on a mission, rewriting her fate. Unhinged! Boom's and Sunshine in the fight, facing Rob's Hayes in the cosplay spotlight. Unhinged! This ain't your average sale. It's Boom's versus chaos, and she will prevail. Iconic fans clash with the Ripper crew. Amid duct tape gloves and a Satan witch brew. Hey, Lord Father's whack in a twisted embrace, but Boobs is the one putting truth in the race. Sunshine's quick wheels and cosplay props, while fans scream loud as the drama pops. Lady Meth in the rings, scratching at walls. Boobs and Sunshine racing down perilous halls. Let the real show begin, shadows come alive. Mechanical frogs were the stakes hit high. Boobs in her element, taking no flack. With a mic in her hand, she's ready to clap back. Unhinged! Who's bringing fire and fame in this wild twisted cosplay play game. Unhinged, Wrecking Ball's making waves in a world gone mad. She'll never be swayed. So grab your tickets, it's the clash of the year. Boom stands tall with no ounce of fear. Issue 3's the drop, the legend unfolds. This is Blues, where the story's untold.
That's dope, bro. That's fucking sick.
Hey, wait for it. And yes, that Wookiee was taking a shit.
Yeah, you're right, Derek. I wasn't quite ready for it, man. I didn't know he was gonna hit me with a whole music fucking video, bro. You know what I mean? You put that together, Mike? That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, well, Mindy did.
Damn, man. 10-27. Thanks for the update. 10-27. Packers are up. Appreciate that, Steven Spock. Yeah, boobs, man. You can always come here for boobs, bro. You know, that's what we do around here. That's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that, Mike. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good looking out, man. Good looking out. What else? Anything else you guys got going on? Any updates? And the
No, we're just sitting here chilling, man, and getting out books. You know, that's what we do.
Hey, what stuff are you reading, Mike? What shit does Mike Wheeler read? Do you read any?
I don't read shit. I don't read anything, and I make a point not to, because I don't want I don't want my writing influenced by anyone else. I don't want there to be anyone that can say that, hey, that was my idea, you wrote it, and you know, stuff like that. So I don't read any comics. I'll read, you know, historical stuff. I'll read some fiction, like books, novels, but I don't read comics. I haven't since I was in my 20s, dude.
Wow, that's a trip, man. That's wow. Don't read any comic books, so that way you could just kind of keep the your own creative.
Yeah. That's it's just that way somebody can't come up and say, hey, you took my idea. I'm like, no, I fucking didn't. I don't even know who you are. I didn't read your shit. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, that's one way to make sure that you stay creative. But it'd be another way that you're just kind of missing out on some shit that might spark a creative side.
Yeah, you're right. It could influence my writing and make it to where I'm doing something somebody's already done, and I don't want that.
What material have you read that you would recommend to somebody like me? You know what I mean? Because that's what we were talking about earlier is reading. What are you reading?
I started out reading stuff like The Witchblade, The Darkness. I read a lot of Spawn. I was real big into the 2099 books that Marvel came out with in the 90s. I love the Spider-Man 2099 and X-Men 2099. I also like the old X-Men stuff, the John Byrne era stuff. I like the Claremont stuff. He does pretty good. The Jim Lee stuff is kind of so-so. Scott Lobdell's a pretty good writer, but yeah. But yeah, anything by Andy and Adam Kubert, anything drawn by them, I like that stuff.
Do you have a go-to read, like Watchmen, or a novel that you're like, man, that's my go-to? Anytime I want to pick up a novel, I'll Watchmen.
No, not most of the stuff. If I have to pick up a book or something, it's going to be like a Tom Clancy book.
Man, this is what the fuck is this right here? Who drew this? 1 in 25, James Herron.
As fucked up as it looks almost like a Frank Miller piece.
What the fuck is going on right here? Wow.
I don't know. People are crazy, man. They've been putting out some weird art. They did a Harley Quinn book too that looked horrible, man. It was like a really bad AI botch job, but it's by that same dude that always does all that AI crap.
Batman looks tough. You haven't been picking up any of this absolute Batman, huh? It's a good read, man.
Not at all.
Are you just anti? Is it because you just don't want to read any Marvel, DC, or is it just you just don't want to read it because of your creativity? Like, are you just hating?
It's just a personal thing, dude. It has nothing to do with whether the book is good or not, whether it could be good. It's just since I started writing stories, I stopped reading comics.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Do you think that boobs should be in the LCS, like a special section in the LCS where they can actually put those type of material, adult material? 'Cause I remember, didn't there like Atomic Comics used to have a section, man? I
You know,
remember back in the
if
day.
I wouldn't mind them being in the LCS. I am just against using Diamond or Lunar or any other distribution service, because if they're going to buy them, they can buy them from me. Why do I need to go through a company that's going to take 60% of 50%? I'm not into that.
Got you, man. Because what I was getting at was, I remember back in the day when Atomic Comics would have like its own section for like the
I
adult reading section.
I have not read Isom. I have no idea anything about Isom. I've been told what the story premise is, and I'm not impressed.
But I would like to see the comic book shops actually bring those back, man. Like have their own section for independent artists where they, you have like those adult theme books, and it's its own little section for the mature reader where you can go to, kind of like the old little portal section in the video, man. Even certain comic book shops had that back in the day where it was an adult section that you would go to, and it'll be just those adult theme books, and they should bring that back, man. You
No,
you
A
want
lot of shops still have that.
Yeah, you can still get that. You just got to order it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. They just don't put it.
Yeah,
up.
but it's nothing like going to the shop though and walking around, and you know what I mean, like a new
I
comic
know,
book
but
day.
there's like in Toronto, there is bookstores that have that section. It's just on the second level,
But not at your
basement or
LCS. That's what
something
I'm
like
saying.
that,
It'd be more convenient on you
But
comic book day that's
you have to
considered-
remember, like, the audience is what dictates the LCS. If you move, if the LCS is in this neighborhood where there's little kids, there's no way that's going to show up, right? That's really what it is. It's like, remember back in the day with the porno shops, right? Those neighborhoods and all that stuff. So, I mean, they're still around. It's just that, like I go in and I order the Penthouse comics, right? Or the Heavy Metal magazine. I just tell my LCS, they just put it in. If there's like a million people ordering from there, they'll gladly open a section, right?
And there's also a lot of shops that just refuse to carry it because of the laws in their state. Each state has different laws.
Yeah.
Like in Texas, there was a guy that had some nudie covers, and they handcuffed his ass and they took him to jail, and he lost his shop because they charged him with violation of a sexual statute, because you have to have a specific sex license in order to sell sexual related content in that state. So, and I heard it's the same way in Tennessee. So there's a lot of places that won't even carry our books to begin with. So putting them in Diamond or Lunar is just like, why would I even do that?
Yeah, this Miguel Micardo Gamut Virgin Variant's pretty sick, man. It's 1 in 50. That shit's dope. I'm reading Uncanny X-Men. This is pretty good. I've read the first 6 issues or whatever it is, 7 issues. This is a good read. Look at that. That's nice. The Sleeping Giant exclusive Leslie Lee or Lie or whatever. That's sweet.
Yeah, some good art. It looks like it's got a little bit of an anime style to it.
Yeah, man. That's sick. And it's a good read. Ultimate Black Panther, nah, that's not good at all. I stopped reading. I actually stopped collecting it when when it was even $1. I skipped it. I was like, it's $1.
Geiger down there. That's good.
Yeah,
I've heard from tons of people that's really good. But see, Ghost Machine right now is the best thing going on in all of comics, like bar none. That team that they've got going on with Ghost Machine is fantastic. Tons of talent in there.
Didn't Distillery drop like that Devil's Uncut, where they're supposed to come out with a whole bunch of fucking whatever happened?
I don't know. But see, when they come out with a trade for Geiger, I might break my rule.
Really? You read Geiger? Yeah. That good, huh?
I might break my rule.
Did you read the first volume?
No, I haven't read any of it yet. I've just heard from everybody that's really good.
Yeah, me too. And I guess the premise
everything that has come out has been rave reviews from Ghost Machine. But I mean, it's a group of guys that are just a powerhouse of talent.
Yeah, I think Hyde Street too. I read that first issue. That was really good. Redcoat, I picked up everything but 1 and 2, so I'm waiting to pick up 1 and 2 so I can start reading that series. I'm more interested in Redcoat, to be honest with you, because it's more, it mixes in that the historic side, and I dig, having that historical fiction. So I'm looking forward to Redcoat. But yeah, I hear good things about Geiger. You kind of sold me on that. I might have to take a look to see if I can start picking up some back issues for cheap and get into it. Junkyard
Yeah, that'll
Joe.
be.
Yeah, that's another Ghost Machine, right?
Mhm. That would probably be the one book that I would break my rule for.
See, that's cool, man. See, this is the
And
kind of
that's
reading
because
that I
I
like.
love Jeff. I love Jeff Johns. He's such a good guy too. I've known him for a really long time. So, and he's very talented.
Geiger Con, and I think a lot of more people are starting to gravitate to the independent reading. Man, Image is doing a lot of good jobs with all their artists and their writing material. Geiger, looks like to be good. Look at this homage cover, the fucking Superman homage. That's dope, bro.
Oh, but according to Brian Polito, homages are illegal, so that's an illegal cover right there.
There you go. Oh man, the New Lady Death is tight, bro. I fucking read the New Lady Death. I like it. It's good, man. It's good artwork.
Yeah, Brian couldn't write his way out of a box.
Snot Girl, huh? I don't know about Snot Girl. I think I skipped over something I want to look at. Yeah, Transformers. I want to go back to the Transformer covers. I feel guilty that I stopped reading Transformers because it was a good story. Daniel Warren Johnson was doing an amazing job. I think he was drawing it. He was doing the artwork too for a while.
No.
But this is good, man.
That's Skybound, right? That's Robert Kirkman's imprint with Image there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiago da Silva. This is a dope ass variant. Look at that shit, man. That's sick, bro.
Yeah, that looks like it was oil painted almost.
Oh, it's like a connecting cover. Oh, that's dope. That's gonna sell. Big Time Collectibles John Jang cover.
Yeah, I need to talk to him about that. I wonder how he does that.
Yeah, that's a trip, man. That's a unique style that he has.
Yeah, it's all digital though. That's the only thing.
It's all digital, his style?
Yeah, it's digital. Yeah, John Chang, it's digital. I mean, he does traditional stuff. He does it really well.
Miko Soyan. This is sweet. A lot of cool colors on here. The Big Time Collectible variant. That's dope. Optimus Prime. And you got Jorge Corona variant, the cover B.
Ooh. That looks
1
cool.
in 10. That's nice. They're all interconnected. That's what makes it badass. Redcoat is Revolutionary War. Junkyard Joe is Vietnam War. No shit. And Geiger is post-apocalyptic, like other after World War III. Oh shit! So it's an own universe basically. Oh, that's dope, bro. Okay, I like that now. Now that makes sense. It's all connected. Revolutionary War, Junkyard Joe's Vietnam War. That's dope, man. Lord of Brooklyn said Rook Exodus has been the best so far. Yeah, that's right. We forgot about Rook Exodus. That's the one where they control like the animals and shit, right? With their helmets or some shit like that. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I remember reading that. 1 in 25, Manabu Yasharo. Whatever how you ever say that. This is the 1 in 50. Spoiler variant. Oh, this is sick. Look at that.
Why's his head that shape though? Where does that go? He looks like he's got a butt plug for a head. Like, where does that go? Like when he transforms, like what is that? What is that of? Is that like the nub of his balls or something? Like
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
where does that go, dude? First appearance of the new Transformer butt plug, Derek says.
Transformers nice, man. I should have stopped. I should at least kept on picking those up. I actually sold all of my Transformers. I feel a little upset about it. First appearance of the new Transformer butt plug. That's the first appearance
Yeah,
cover.
that's what I said.
So you got Wolverine, Batman, and Robin coming out. This is all January 8th. So this would be FOC for January 8th. There's that Geiger. We passed that. Magic, that's going to be pretty big. I don't look forward to
That's
reading anything
supposed to
there.
be a really big issue right there. Wolverine number 5.
Oh,
He's
that's
getting
Magic.
he's getting new powers. He's getting golden claws, and they're supposed to have some kind of energy effect or something. So there's a lot of speculators right now picking up that. So if you want a little tip, Wolverine number 5 right there. And you got to go for the Kubert cover. The other cover doesn't have him with his golden claws on it. This is going to be the more valuable one. It's cover A.
Who or what is the what? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Wolverine's life forever
Yep.
will change when they bonded his claws and skeleton to the unbreakable metal and adamantium. This is worse.
He gets a new version of adamantium. It's called adamantine or something like that, and it's gold.
Oh, little spec right here, Martin T'Challa cover. That's dope, man.
Yep. So yeah, people are going to be picking that one up. That's gonna have be a $20 book, by the end of the week.
Right. Dave Bardan. And this is the David Yarden Captain American Sam Wilson homage variant. Wolverine number 5.
Yeah, see, and he doesn't have the golden claws there. So, unfortunately, the variant is going to be in the dollar bin. This one actually might be worth something too. But I think the most valuable one's going to be the Kubert cover.
Yeah, the ganja isn't helping with the memory, BK. Not at all, man. That's why I got these guys helping me out. You guys in the chat, bro. Yeah, this looks like this is going to be dope, man. This is sick. Wolverine 5.
Adamantine.
There's some spec there. Aquaman, Sentinels. Let's see what else we got coming out. All new Venom number 2. January 8th. Green Lantern, Fractured Spectrum. What? What do you fracture? The spectrum?
He's
That sounds
rectum.
painful.
His rectum, fractured rectum. That's what it is.
Fractured rectum? Number 1?
So basically, they're saying Ethan Van Sciver is back on Green Lantern.
What's the furthest place from here? I heard this is pretty good, man. This is supposed to be pretty fucking chilling. Sometimes you travel to the ends of the earth just to find out that everyone's really not so different, and then they want to kill you. This is supposed to be. I should be reading this. This looks like this is my type of read. What's the further place from here? This is dope, man. Look at that. It's an abandoned record store, bro. That's fucking sick, man.
It looks like Gary, Indiana.
Boss Rosenberg. Who's on the Green Lantern?
I was making a joke. I don't know who's on it.
Oh, I was like,
I
what?
said if it did say fractured rectum, it would be EVS.
Oh,
for sure.
gotcha. EVS. Aha, your EVS go. I got it. All right. What else? What else should we skip over? Snot Girl, whatever the fuck that is. Namor. Daredevil 1. Napalm Lullaby. Moon Man number 6. Isn't that the didn't some rapper make that? No?
I don't know.
Kill All Immortals. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Saturday Morning Adventures.
Ooh,
We got
that's
another
the
new.
Tanya cover.
We got another new champions. No one gives a shit about new champion. Red Sonja number 17. There you go.
Yeah, who did
Another
that cover?
cover. Yeah, I love
Perillo,
these
yeah.
Perillo covers,
Mhm.
man. These are dope.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
gotta.
that.
I
Yeah,
gotta
sticking
paint
him in the head with a spear to the dome. Any action figure fans order the Not Pit Devil from Sky Toys? Should I pull that up? BK, is that what you're asking me to do? Not Pit Devil from Sky Toys? Let me see if I can find that.
I don't know anything about that.
Let's take a look at this.
need to start doing
Is
refills.
this it right here? BK? Oh, this is dope, bro. Pre-order Gray Red Devil AX toys figure not pit. $49.90.
That's cool.
Red and Grill 1 and tail scale action figure not pit. Basic version gray. And there's the gray. And the red. Oh man, that is fucking dope, bro. Is this a character? A comic book character I don't know about?
Yeah, Pit.
Pitts is a character, yes.
From Spawn, right?
No, Image Comics still can.
No shit. Okay, I didn't even know this is a character. This is bad, man. Articulation on here is pretty fucking amazing. Those look like my toenails. And this is what you pre-ordered, huh, BK? Which one did you get, man? $49.99. Let's see. There's the basic version, gray, red, gray devil, red devil. These are bad, man. For $50, that's not bad.
That's cool.
Ranger, since you've been liking the EC books like Cruel Universe and Epitaphs, yeah, those are cool stories. From the Abyss, you should check out the Hello Darkness, similar anthology. Yeah, those are cool, man. I'm going to take a look at that. Hello Darkness, huh? The Cruel Universe, it's pretty tripped out, man. The last story I read was these fucking gladiators that they bring in from different galaxies, different worlds and shit. And then they pit them up against each other. And well, they're telling the story, like I've been kidnapped and I've been put here against my will. My family's out there, and they're showing the different gladiators. And at the very end, and this is I think story number 1. At the very end, the story is not being told from one of the gladiators; it's actually being told from like the fucking dinosaur that's in there with the gladiators. That's the twist at the end. It's so cool, man. So when he's dying, he's talking about him being killed in the ring, looking around, and then when you flip to the end, it's actually the dinosaur that's been telling the story the whole time, not the fucking gladiator. It's so cool how they put the little twists on there. So yeah, those are fun little stories, man. Frisden has a new cover coming out for that. Are you talking about the Red Sonja? Let me go back, or the Pit.
Probably Red Sonja.
Yeah, looks nice right here. Perillo cover. That's a dope ass cover. This is the Bjorn. You got the cover B, Bjorn cover. I don't know how I feel about this.
I like it.
I guess it's because there's no boobies. I'm a little upset.
It's really cold. It could use a little bit more nipple action right there, and maybe make them a little harder.
More action. Yeah. Look at and the breasts are real small. Like her chest is sunken in. Like she hasn't eaten in days, and it's not doing her any good with the cleavage, man. She's completely sunken in the chest cavity right here. Look at that.
Yeah. It's got to be cold out there.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's cold. It's cold, but not cold enough to where you can, see nippage. Her nipples are not hard. So it must be because she's in battle, and you know what I mean. So there's that. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that. It's nice, but then you got Joseph Michael. You got the listener cover. Listener.
That guy is so good, but he draws so slow. It takes him a long time to get done.
Oh, it's not.
But he is really good.
Pit adjacent. Gotcha. Love the end twist and moral quandaries. Reminds me of the Twilight Zone back in the day. Yeah, man, they're cool fucking little twists. Mr. The OK. This is the cover D, Walter G. Vonti variant. This is pretty dope. I like that. That's tough. That's the Red Sonja.
It's Sonja cosplay cover.
Cosplay. Here we go. It's got to be fun doing these cosplay covers, man. Here's 1 in 10.
I like dressing up like her sometimes, Razor. That's the kind of stuff you see all the time.
That's what I was gonna, exactly what I was gonna say, right? It's fun to dress up. It's fun to play Red Sonja.
That's exactly.
There's the ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks dope, man. With the ultraviolet, I kind of like that better than the main cover. That's sick. How do they do that, Locke? How do they?
He does a mixture of acrylic and oil, but the ultraviolet itself, the ultraviolet stuff is just basically like an acrylic, ultraviolet acrylic you apply on afterwards, and I'll bet you anything.
That's not how he did it there.
Yeah.
That's not how he did it there. What they did is they put it into Photoshop and they just did an overlay. That's all they did. And that's why he has different kinds. He's got the ultraviolet one, he's got the red one, and all it is just a Photoshop filter.
No, I mean like
you can
when
select
when
a
we
mask
actually do
area.
the ultraviolet for the actual stuff. On a real sketch cover,
Right.
I have ultraviolet paint for that. That's what I use.
Yeah. That's 100% true. But he only did one piece for this. He didn't do three separate pieces. Yeah, this is all Photoshop, dude.
All Photoshop, huh?
Yep,
Still
100%.
sick.
All you gotta do is just put a mask over it, and then you just slide your color wheel wherever you want it to go.
See what else we got going on the 8th. Girl, Justice Run the Family, Kaya. There we go. Crew Kingdom #1. Hey, check it out, Derek. We got Crew Kingdom. Some more EC coming out, bro. This is Crew Kingdom #1. Here we go, man. Now I'm interested. For once a Crew universe beckoned, now Crew Kingdom shall reign. Omnipress is proud to unveil a spellbinding new chapter of the distinguished lineage of EC history. Enter Crew Kingdom, EC first ever dark fantasy anthology conjuring tales of magic, myth, and murder from forbidden realms long before our own. This is going to be sick, man.
That looks
Behold
good.
the bloody and barbarous age of wizards, knights, and dragons as reimagined. Oh, I'm sold. What? As reimagined in the immutable EC manner as master of scribes, Al Ewing, Immortal Hulk, Chris Condon, who the fuck that is, Texas Blood, and Greg Pak, who did Darth Vader. Couple their forces with iron wrought artist Canu, and more to forge terrifying new vision of death, life, and adventures. Oh, I'm in. Look at this. Check this out, Derek. Oh, man, this is going to be fire, bro. Now, this is the type of arena I'm talking about. This is my type of collecting right here, man. That looks sick. Cruel Kingdom, this is the B cover, the Liam Sharp. Oh, yeah, there it is, my guy. Got a little cheek. Little booty cheeks right there. That's America's ass right there, ladies and gentlemen.
That is America's ass.
Look at that. Nice. Yeah, that B cover is sick, bro. Ah, man, only 2 covers? What? That's all we get? And then a sketch? Oh, I'm going to send that to Locke right there.
No, I already have it on order.
Yeah, oh, damn, right on, bro. This is sick, man. I'm about to get in on this. And then the creators, they got a good team on this. Look at all the writers are on here. You got Al Ewing, Colin Bunn. You got some good artists on here, man. Some good artist team. I don't know who Cano is, but the artists are going to be pretty good. Or the writers are going to be pretty good, rather. Excuse me. Yeah, cool, man. I'm looking forward to that. Dope.
I only order blanks.
#1. Prodigy, Where Monsters Lie. Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be a good read. I'm hearing a lot of good things about this. Where Monsters Lie, a cul-de-sac. Like, basically, it's a neighborhood of fucking killers, serial killers, where they all just fucking hang out. Yeah, this is my type of reading. Cover B, the Evan Dorkin cover. Dorkin? Oh, it's a Freddy Krueger cover. Is that no? That's a what is it supposed to be? Like a Freddy Krueger homage? That's what it looks like. That's the face off. Is that like supposed to be like the face just stretched everywhere around the cover? All the strands from like stretching of the skin or whatever. Or Monsters Live.
Maybe. It's weird looking.
Yeah. There's the first one. And then there's the cover B. That's freaky looking. It looks like the second week of January is going to be a better week than the first week. Because January 1st, this Wednesday, doesn't look like there's a lot of cool shit coming out. Fantastic Four, Star Wars, High Republic, Missionary Position #2. It's just Missionary, not Position. Monsters Lie, Grim Fairy's Tale #91. There should be good covers here. Just the Grim Fairy's Tale #91. Here we go. Skies of Fire.
I gotta do laundry.
Cover B. That's dope, man. Crushing the Skull. Is that a Bermeo? No, it's Al something. Very Nuevo. John Royal cover. Oh, that's fine. Man, it's time for Mike to get some sleep.
I'm telling you, I'm getting tired.
Yeah, man. It's fucking speedy time, bro.
I still got
Ask
shit
Locke,
to
do you
get
have any
done.
Locke, you have any blank medals?
Which one?
Yeah.
Metal?
Lisa wants to know if you have any blank medals.
No, I don't think
A
they sell
blank
like
metal?
Like metal, as in the title of the or you're talking about like metal covers. I've done metal covers.
I don't know. She's asking to ask Locke if he has any blank medals. So I don't know. Maybe she'll clarify for us. But that is dope, man. I like this cover right here.
Why would you want a blank metal?
Good question.
Because you
We'll have
can,
Lisa
I can still paint
A
on it.
metal sketch cover? Oh, yeah. You could paint on it, I guess.
Yeah,
Ivan
Nice.
Tao.
I have to sand the surface a little bit just to get the or spray it with a workative fixative.
Yeah, metal sketch covers.
I've never seen it, but that'd be cool.
She's only ever seen one. Metal
If it
sketch
is, it's
cover.
probably
that
gonna
would
be
be dope, man.
expensive.
Right? I wonder how much a fucking metal, just a metal cover goes by itself.
What the, well, let's see. Printing cost of the metal, you're looking at about $6.
$6 just for the material,
Yep.
for the metal cover.
Yep.
One though. That's not setup fees and all the other stuff too, right?
Well, if you just add it onto your order or whatever, if you're a publisher like me, it's like $7,
Yeah, I
$7.
know. I'm not a publisher. I'm just an artist.
Yeah.
I don't have access to.
To that type of inventory. 1 in
No,
20
it's not worth it. With the amount of work that needs to put into it, it's probably easier, Lisa, if I did a chrome, some sort of vinyl overlay. I would like flatten it out, tape it, and paint it on it. But I think it'd be better.
Is that
if I
the
just
kids, Mike? Hey, Mike, you're kind of loud.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute you
I
for a
got-
second. Yeah, I'm gonna mute you for a
Sorry.
sec.
So yeah, it'll be like some sort of it'll be like a vinyl overlay that I can actually place on top. But by that time, I think it might work better if I just paint it digitally, print it, and literally give you a cover with a like a vinyl metal kind of like overlay. Like the metal stuff, when it comes to printing, it costs this.
Altered
On
States.
average,
This looks pretty
yeah.
dope, man. I've been sitting here reading this while you guys are Purgatory Grindhouse.
Yeah. Purgatory is a
Well,
pretty good. That's an alternative kind
It
of
says
stuff.
it's Dynamite
This cost me
Entertainment's
an average of
parallel
$40.
reality in the vein of DC's Elseworlds, Marvel's What Ifs. That Lisner cover. So, Mike, we got you back.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, yeah, it's a little bit better. Sorry, bro. I couldn't hear Locke with the kids running around.
Oh, it's fine. My little girl, she gets crazy sometimes. She starts running.
Mine does the same.
I should have a partial blank for the Hunger #2. It's blood spattered. Oh, that's dope. Artists have turned me down on that metal for commissions. Really? Weird. I guess it's just hard. You know what I mean? To work on a metal. Is it harder to work on a metal cover, Lock?
I don't think it would be hard. If she has one, I usually don't mind it. It's just it takes a little work to get the acrylic to stay because the acrylic is itself is once it dry it becomes a plastic. So painting anything on a metal surface becomes a little bit of a what do you call it? Work. That means I have to put some sort of treatment on it. At the same time, trying to get the color saturation and the color to stay it's multiple layers, right? It's layering. You layer things on as stuff goes. It's easier if I did everything digitally and have it printed on metal, right? That's a lot quicker because the treatment is a lot like the printing and the process and the films and all that stuff is all done like it's easier that way, right? Because that way I can actually do some test samples and to get the sheens and stuff come through. I've seen a lot of my stuff done on the chrome based stuff, but yeah, metal is easier when you do printing. If you paint on it, I mean, I can use Posca to do line works and stuff, but again, it's like anything. If I start drawing on the surface, see, I can literally just wipe it right off, right?
Yeah.
I need to do a spray fixative. So in other words, give it a quote on it, but the metal disappears and I have to make sure like certain areas, I might have to do some masking or some sort of, what you call it, airbrushing just to get the sheen that you want, depending on what type it is. If I'm doing Wolverine with blades, then that's the thing I have to keep of because the metal will look really cool if it comes through, right? Then if there's any colors and reflections and stuff like that, I gotta make sure. Yeah, so it does take a little bit of work, but it can be done. It's just
Yeah,
not
that looks beautiful, bro.
right. So that's really what that is, right? So yeah, like a lot of the stuff that I've done has been on metal. The one that I want to get a hold of, the one on metal, was the Darth Maul that I did for Lucasfilm. So that's a different one too.
Nice. Good shit, bro. Yeah, this is pretty good, man. I'm digging this altered. What is it? Altered Purgatory? Yeah, Altered States Purgatory Grindhouse. Man, number one. I'm gonna have to pick this up. Yeah, I'm digging this. Written by Master of. How do you say this word?
Macabre.
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 Say it again.
Macabre.
Macabre.
Macabre. Right. It's one of those fucking words that doesn't, it's not spelled the way it sounds, man. It throws me all off. You know what I mean? Ray Fox? Fuck you. No, fuck you.
I remember that. Yeah, meet the Fokker.
Illustrated by veteran Purgatory Whisperer Federico, whatever the fuck. This looks pretty cool, man. Let's see. In the summer of '76, Tori Sachs and her friends went to an innocent beach party to celebrate the end of high school and wander into a scene of satanic carnage that would shock the world. All right, I'm in. Satanic.
I've done that. It's a lot of fun.
yeah. That was my summer of '97, man. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. I was sacrifice. I was the virgin in the group.
Oh shit, man. See what else is coming out. January 8th. Green Hornet Mist Fury #1. They're still trying to do
I placed an order for that sketch cover. I'd love to do a Bruce Lee on that one.
Yeah, they're still trying to make Green Hornet. They're trying to do something with them, man. You know what I mean? They're still trying. They haven't quite got it right. They haven't quite figured out the recipe for Green Hornet yet. This is the Jay Lee variant. This is cover B. Jay Lee. This is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Cover C. Yeah, they look at that. This is nice. They just haven't figured out the story, man. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, is that they haven't figured out the story. Like Green Hornet is a character that unfortunately is just not cool, man. This is nice right here. Alex Rosh-ish. So we got going down on here.
Mainstream books.
Cruel Kingdom. Looking forward to that. Mainstream, bro. This is what we're looking at right now. The Brave and the Bold, number 29. Looks like they're doing an homage Justice League cover. That's cool, man. You know, Silver Age facsimile here. That's
I love
cool,
those.
man. Brave and Bold. Those facsimiles are fun to pick up.
Yeah, they're just fun. They're just right. I got the Muhammad Ali and the Superman one. I picked up.
Oh, look, they got a Zootopia coming out.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Zootopia 1, man. You know, did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I'm not into that. My kids are, but I don't have enough. I don't have people lining up to commission me and do a sketch cover of that.
Was it the sloth or whatever that had that was fucking taking forever?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh shit, man, the sloth. That's right. Good shit. If Green Bay with the field goal. Thanks, Joe, with the update. If Green Bay can hold Minnesota from a first down and manage the clock, they only need a field goal to win. We're 27 seconds left. Let's get back to the game here.
Green Bay.
Wow, here we go, guys. 25-27. 2 minutes left. Commercial. So we got 2-minute warning. 25-27. First and 10. The Minnesota 43. Jordan Love, 186 yards. Sam Darnold has 362, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. So we'll see what happens here on first and 10 at the Minnesota 43. Minnesota has the ball. We'll see what happens, man. If Green Bay gets it back, they might have a chance to they got all 3 timeouts, so they can stop them, get the ball back, have plenty of time to come back and score. So good action going on the big screen. Send you a pic of the cover to show Locke. Razor sounds like Locke is perfect for my medal. Cool. Did you send it to me? Let me see. I got my Insta right here. Let me get it pulled up. Check this out, Locke. Is it okay if I show it, Lisa? I don't want to show it without your permission. Yeah, if it's okay with you to show it, I'll show it. If not, that's cool. But I'll forward it to Locke either way. This is dope. Dope shit right
She said
here.
yes.
Check this out, Locke. All right, cool. Check this out. Let me go to my Insta.
Oh man. Yeah, I can do something with that. It's gonna take a little bit, but I can do something with that.
Isn't that harder to do with that black? It's not like
The black
a
stuff
normal white
is it's
sketch.
basically if I'm gonna work on something like that, I would have to put a layer of white on it first, just to bring the color back. Because if I throw yellow directly onto the black, it just becomes black, right? Everything becomes darker. That's really what it is. So I have to do like a base, like a primer, right? That's really what that is, just to get the cover. That's cool.
Yeah, that is, man. That's fucking sick right there. Yeah. I
Then
think that
afterwards, I gotta like seal that because any scratch will literally rip the paint right off, right? So I'm gonna have to use like some sort of spray paint primer for that to get on there because spray paint has that polymer grip thing that they put in there. Yeah, no worries, Lisa.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope, bro. Yeah, that's sick right there, Lisa. What do you have an idea, Locke, or what do you think that you might?
I don't know. I have to hit Lisa up on exactly what she has an idea for. I don't have any idea. I don't know what the story is about. What she has in mind. Heck, I see myself like drawing a skull or something on there, but that's just me, right? Just to
Yeah,
make something
not
cool.
Locke, Lisa. He'll make it happen. That guy could make it happen, man. Let's see what I got going on here. I'm getting a lot of updates. Give me one sec.
Gotta run this under hot water.
Yeah.
Get all my paint off.
Wow. Pharaoh's Lounge came out with a new project. I didn't even know it was up. It's got 3 days left on it. And he's only made 24 grand. That's crazy.
All right. 25, 27. That's Audrey 2, man eating. Thanks, look. Appreciate you. All right, here we go, guys. It's 25, 27. Looks like they're moving the ball. Vikings are moving the ball. So let's see what happens, man. It's the last 2 minutes of the game. 3rd down and 2. Green Bay 49. 2nd and 11. They picked up 8 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. We got another timeout by Green Bay with 1:49 left. 3rd and 2. So basically what's happening here is the Vikings pick up this 1st down. It's pretty much game over. They got to stop them. 3rd and 2. Hope that they can get the ball back. If not, then it's pretty much over. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, good shit, man. Good stuff. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Now there's 3rd and 2, under center. Here's the snap. Gonna roll right, complete. It's a 1st down, guys. That looks like that might be ball game right there. We got a 1st down. Sam Darnold, complete pass. Another timeout. But yeah, that's a pitch and catch, easy. He was wide open. Looks like they're looking at the catch right now, but on the replay, he caught that ball, man. It didn't hit the ground. He got both hands underneath it. That's a catch. Akers caught the ball. 1st and 10. 6-yard pickup. Green Bay takes their last time out. That's pretty much the ball game, guys. They might get it back with maybe like 20-some seconds left, but that's pretty much it. That's the game. We can call that one. There you go.
Yeah.
The Vikings barely pull it out.
So another year and another Green Bay failure.
Yeah, that's it. They're going to nail it down a couple times. There's a lot of a little pushing and shoving going on. And, all that after talk at the end of the game, man, people are pissed off. Everybody's got the emotions going. But that's pretty much it. It's over. You got everybody looking on the sidelines, down and out. But good game. Can't wait for the playoffs. This is ticking down. We're down to the last couple of minutes, guys. We're going to give the final. And then I think we're going to get out of here. We got a pretty early show. Doesn't look like I have anybody else that's going to be popping up in the panel. I covered everything I need to cover. I got all your guys' reading recommendations. So thank you guys for helping me out with the reads. Appreciate you. I'm going to take it all down. What I'll do is I go back and watch my video because I'm that guy. Take down the information and I'll report back. I'll definitely get this reading down. But, yeah, I can't wait to get into my Invincible book if you guys are just joining us. I picked up Invincible 1 and 7 because I like the series. So this is the first 7 here. Pick that up. Going to read that. Start that later on this evening when I get off here with you guys. Going to brew me up some coffee. Open up this bad boy. Continue to smoke. Get some pizza going. And, yeah. Before we wrap up, Mike, anything going on other than Boobs 3 that you want to promote before we get out of here?
Oh, man, you're good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, appreciate you. Locke, I know you're working on a lot of shit. What do you want to show us, brother, before we get out of here?
I'm not showing anything. I'm starting to pack this stuff up for tomorrow. This is for the comic curing cancer stuff. So all the sketch covers, all the cards, I just need to figure out how to package it so I don't damage the cover because I know the pressure of the cards will put down. I have some card stocks, some thicker ones, but I don't want to add weight to the product. So yeah, that's all I'm doing. I don't really have anything. I'll probably start streaming on Whatnot again. That all the sketch cards that I done for the Marvel set is being released like a lot for Upper Deck because Upper Deck lost the license to Marvel. Then next month is I'm probably gonna go really quiet because I have the Star Wars series I gotta finish. Then I'm hoping to hear back from Dynamite about the Vampirella sketch cards. So you might be interested in that there, Reezer.
Yeah,
so
man.
I might be drawing for that set. So yeah, I think that's what's gonna do. So that's it. So far.
No.
Cool.
Nice. Sounds
That's
good,
cool.
bro. Let me pull up something here for you guys before we get going. Let me see if I
Where
got
do
it
you
loaded up.
get those grading things for your cars? Do you send them in for grading or what?
No, these are my own custom slabs. I buy them in bulk from AliExpress. Then I have my own cards made, and I use UV resin to seal it because I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on a ultrasonic what do you call it welder. An ultrasonic welder is, so I just put UV here. So if the person want to crack it open, they can crack it open. I like the UV resin because the resin stays like a plastic and it clears, and you can pick that off. And if you want to put crazy glue in, but I don't like using crazy glue.
Dude.
Yeah, the crazy glue adds what do you call it? It has that frost. I don't like using that frost. It's just for people if they want to crack it open for a lot of the stuff, right? This is just my
That
own.
is really cool.
Yeah, it adds that little touch to a lot of my stuff, especially when I send out like APs from Upper Decks, or so I put that a little bit. I add that little more because as top loader seems to be like, as a collector, if I was going to get something, because it only cost me an extra couple bucks for these.
And do you
cases.
custom print your labels there too?
Yeah. I had the hologram made from China, AliExpress. It's just the word original on it with some hologram with my name somewhere in there. So if you try to peel it off, you have to get like a minimum, like a couple thousand, right?
Right.
Which is, I think it became like $100 or something like that, right? You got a lot. I mean, I got stacks of it. That's the only thing. And the custom label is just basically a vinyl run through my laser, and you can make whatever you want on it, right? That's the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
It adds that little touch to it.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm just looking here at the end of the game, just fucking stoned as some stone out of my mind, bro. I'm fucking stoned, man. I'm trying to get something loaded up here. Give me 1 second before we get out of here. No, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Gotta make sure all the pieces are together. Which one's this one? Gandic and Rogue. So that will be this one, and that will be the other card. So that's what I'll be doing tonight, is just packing up the let's see. Oh, you only wanted the sketch card. That's different. This Ahsoka Spawn cover.
All right. Well, let's see what we got in the chat. All right. Good night, guys. Happy New Year. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate you stopping by. Luis, thank you, brother. As always, man. We appreciate you stopping by. Loke, what is your whatnot name, Loke? Are you selling
the same thing as my Instagram? So Mad Monkey Love, right there. That's my handle across the web.
And let me pull up my guy's Instagram. Is it okay if I share the Instagram profile?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I don't have anything. It's just me and my Speedo. I show a lot of the Speedo shots that I do. There you go.
Here's my guy's Lock Instagram. He got some cool shit on here. Pull it up. It's Mad Monkey Love. Mad Monkey Love.
Yeah, that's
Mad
right.
Monkey Love.
There's a link tree there that will take you directly to the whatnot. Then you'll see the rendition stuff that I did for the Spider-Man series down below. I start posting a lot of the stuff I've done. That's one of the covers I've done way back then. That's gone now.
That Wolverine, Return to Wolverine cover there.
That was a lot of spraying and a lot of
That's tough, bro.
That boy is Benny Hunter. What does it mean to be crazy? What does it mean to be insane? Most of these people don't get my ways, but I bet.
What's that?
Those are these are all like acrylic ink
Yeah, bro,
paint.
that's sick, man. Look at
I
that
know
shit.
it's gone. Those things never last. Those things never last. Those are
And there's the one
like
that we
one
just seen
pieces.
earlier.
Yeah.
There it is. Cool shit, bro.
What's up? Oh yeah, that's the. I just finished painting that one.
Yeah, the
That was the
sketch
one we
card.
just saw. That's the music. What was that, like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning?
2 days ago. Yeah, this was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
There's all the renditions.
Yeah, take a look at the double cards. There's the double cards ones there. You got to see the double card ones. Yeah. Not that one. You'll see that one. There you go. Something like that. There, the one right there. There you go.
Yeah,
If
look
you
at that.
scroll through it, you can actually see the process. So these cards were Upper Deck asked me to do these special edition kind of cards where they're folded down the middle. So
Right.
yeah, that's what I did. I drew them crawling up buildings.
That's sick.
So whoever pulls those or out of their deck is going to be the lucky one out of the little group, I guess. Those are fun to do. They always give me like one or two of these like showcase pieces. But the problem with Upper Deck is they lost the Marvel license, so it went to Topps Fanatics, right? So it went to Topps. That's the thing with Upper Deck is they don't do a lot of advertising, and I think that's why they lost the licensing. But that's just my opinion, right? So there you go. There, that's the inking process. Trying to ink within that space, right? Then I had to paint it. So yeah.
Oh, the back of these looks so dope, man. Dual sketch booklet card.
Yeah.
Spidey versus Venom. Look at that box, man. Look at that.
It's out now. It's out now. Yesterday, I spent most of the day watching people rip boxes open on Whatnot.
Yeah, it came out December 27th.
27th. Yeah.
2 days ago, right?
Yeah. 27th. It's out there. I don't know where you can get them. I can't get them here in Canada because I don't think they're available yet. But in the States, you can actually run into Targets. I've seen guys just boxes of it already.
Yeah,
So
really. No shit, man. I
this
bet
is
you
the
I wonder
last.
if I can pick this on
Yeah,
Amazon.
I think this is the last set from Upper Deck because this is it. But the funny part is I drew this in January. This was done in January. It's about a year now, right? So those are the different cards I did with like a little acrylic paint and stuff, right? So yeah, right. It's just my digital stuff.
That's cool, bro.
All the different variant covers.
Like it, man. Look at the artwork on the cards is amazing. I love the fucking trading cards. I'm gonna have to pick this box. I don't know how much the box is. I'm gonna have to.
I think
right
I
now,
saw it on the retail. They're almost $89 because they're going up in price, right, dude? They're going up in price. I think they were supposed to like $49, so they gone up in price because this is the last pack. This is it. This is the last Marvel set that Upper Deck is releasing because starting January 1st, they cannot. They don't have license to any Marvel stuff. So they're just releasing everything right now. Right? I think there's a big demand for it because it starts the new deck starts with Topps after that. Yeah. There you go.
Let's see. Where's this? Still City Collectibles has them for $89.95.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, $89.95.
24 Upper Deck Marvel rendition Spider-Man hobby box. Look at that, man.
So I don't know what there's the spec right there. The next one over, it will tell you what's in the box themselves, like the keys. The cards look fantastic. I was watching them guys ripping them open, right? So those are your chances of getting.
So you get 7 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 12 boxes per case.
Yeah.
And then in the pack hits, you get 4 base set cards, 1 comic cover card, one Marvel Universe. Can't read in my glasses.
Yeah. So here's something. If you want to see what the cards look like, look up Spidey Hits. He's on YouTube. He just did do a search on rendition, Marvel rendition Spider-Man on YouTube, and you'll see Spidey Hit. He's just been opening them. And apparently, because this was the last set,
So
they
your
literally
original, it says original art sketch card. So your original art sketch cards are going to be in one of the fucking chase hits.
Yes, that's what happens, right? So you'll get a hit somewhere in between.
That's dope, bro.
Right? So I have 2 artist proofs from that got approved back in January. Well, I can show you now, right? You saw it already. You saw the Venom and the Wolverine one. So I'll put those up for sale in the new year.
Yeah, $90 is not bad. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. That's a pretty good price point.
Yeah. So these are it. These are the artist proofs. So this has been approved by Marvel. Right? So I did that on the 17th. Right? So there you go. That's what they look like.
Good shit, man.
So this is the other one. It's a lot of acrylic. You can see me trying to paint flames and stuff like that. So you can see a little bit of right. Again, this is on the 17th. Right. So that will be part of the. So whoever gets the other cards that I have, the scan doesn't do it justice, but once you get the card in your hand, you'll see it with the acrylic, and I put a coating on it so you can see the color. Right. There's a lot of blending involved and stuff like that. So
yeah, nice shit, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. That's dope. Look at that. That's sick.
Right. So yeah, that's good luck, guys. Whoever picks up those cards from the stuff.
Yeah, you guys, good luck. Please check out my guy on Instagram, Mad Monkey. Support him. Go buy the boxes up, man. The boxes are already on the shelves now.
I have friends who are
$90.
artists. Yeah. If you find a sketch card, that isn't from me, but from other artists, try to see if there's a Excel spreadsheet with all their names on it and what they have in store and all the stuff. You can actually tag them to. You should tag them if you actually pull one of their sketch cards. They're highly appreciative. Like any artist, we're glad if you pull one of our cards, right?
Yeah, I mean for $90, man. Again, you get all the fucking.
I think the box was cheaper. It's just that because this is the last set, price has gone up, right? This is the last set that's coming from Upper Deck. Yeah,
so 7 cards, 12 packs. You're getting do the math, 77. 84 cards. That's for $90 with all these chase hits, the pack hits. Good
so
stuff.
I've noticed something from one of the Spidey Hits. I think he's a YouTuber. He does breaks. He noticed that I think Upper Deck rushed to get all this out. They're throwing hits in almost like some people are getting 2 or 3 hits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Like out of a box.
Kind of messed up and put
they're just rushing it out because of the licensing, right? Because of the licensing.
Yeah.
They can't put anything else after like the 31st, right? They can't put it, so they rushed this out. Like they rushed it out. And I've been like all last night, I was just going through all these YouTubers and stuff. They're ripping decks and they're like, oh my God, I got 2 sketch cards out of this and stuff like that. So
that's cool. It makes sense, because they had to get out before the end of the year. So it came out on the 27th.
Right. Yeah.
And so there was a rush to get it out. So there might be a chance you get a couple sketch cards in there.
Or you get a couple hits. Some of the hits are fantastic, right? Some people are, I haven't seen anybody with the printing plate yet, but that's what you want. Right?
Damn, man, I'm gonna have to pick these up. $90. Oh, God damn it! Because you know what? They're not gonna last, man. They're gonna get picked up.
Yeah,
so they're gonna be harder to find on the secondary market if you don't pick them up now. That's the fucking thing. They're gonna go.
That's
up in price.
the thing, right? It's a collector thing, right? So
yeah, exactly. They'll go up in price.
They'll go
Good
in
shit,
price.
guys.
Yep.
Hey, Locke, I appreciate you stopping by as always,
No worries,
man.
man. It's always
Yeah, guys.
for invite.
Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Please support Locke. Check out his Instagram, guys. We are going to be dropping the Razor Rant January 1st. The thumbnail's up right now. I literally just scheduled it while I was talking to Locke, so you can see the thumbnail and see what it's going to be all about. January 1st, 3 p.m. New Razor Rant. Check us out next week. We do this all over again. Football and comic books. Ceasefire Sunday will continue for the last week of the NFL next week. We'll see who stops by. After that, we got playoffs. We got Super Bowl. So we still have a lot of Ceasefire and Ceasefire Sunday and football and comic books to come up. So we still have a lot of shows coming, a lot of shows left. So hang out with us every Sunday, 4 p.m. Ceasefire Sunday, football and comic books. Razor Rant, that's dropping Wednesday. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Locke, Happy New Year's, man, to you
Happy
and your
New Year,
family.
buddy.
Thank you, sir. Everybody, we appreciate you. We are out of here. We're going to play the intro, and then you know how we do around here, guys. So let's do it.
Who's ready for some football? Football!
Oh, wrong outro. I fucked that all up. Here we go.
Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed.
It brings music to my ears every time I hear it. Until next time. Check you later.
Check you later.